Aftermath, or people who are lost on their way to Darkstream. It is me, it's Mr. 789, here on this fantastic day of... it's October 21st, 2018, exactly 10 days away from the great spookening of 2018. And until then, we're going to go ahead and have a nice pro series for you guys to start off your day, or to end it, or to just kind of interrupt the middle of it, wherever you are, however you might be. Right now it is going to be Psionic Aftermath's Jinn, and oh wait, I guess I'll, not give it away, I'll just introduce him as it is. Alright, and my caster settings are turned off. Cool, cool, cool. You know, I say caster settings, but in reality it's just this one setting right here, mouse scroll. But I say caster settings to make myself sound a little more official, a little more cool, a little more, you know, down with it, right? Alright. Let's go and introduce our players. Spawning in the top right-hand position of Cerulean Fall. He is representing our red Terran player. Give it up for Psionic Aftermath's very own, Jinn. I've known Jinn for a long time. Jinn's a good player. He's a very solid guy. Very good Terran, I think. He likes to be a little bit aggressive, if I do recall. Though I am really bad with memory stuff, so we'll just see how that goes. And his opponent spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Cerulean Fall. He is a green Zerg player representing NG Gaming. It is Geeden. There he is. And let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. So a little bit of quick background on what this is, on what we're actually doing here right now. This is part of Psionic Aftermath's Pro Series. That we host on Afrika. Afrika gives us a little bit of money, and in return, we cast some StarCraft on their stream. Which I think I don't even... Wait, did I change the in-game scenes? Holy shit, wait, did I? Am I just stupid? Nope, not stupid. Alright, cool. Go me. Alright, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Afrika gives us a little bit of money, and in return, we get to have nice show matches between really good players. If I'm not mistaken, this is a best of 9. They generally have me cast best of 9s. I am double checking really quickly. I'm sure somebody will whisper me like, who's watching the stream and say, Swagger, you're an idiot, it's a best of 7 or best of 5 or best of 3 or best of 1, and then I'll say, ah yes, of course. I am so sorry. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what is up and popping in this game so far right now. Most exciting thing that's happened so far is the mule. It's one little lonely mule, gonna go ahead and harvest some lonely minerals, living its lonely life with no other mules around it. Mules must be so lonely, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't have people in them, but then again, SCVs don't look like they have people in them either, right? I mean, they just kind of look like Lego bricks. So maybe there's actually a guy inside the mule, and he's sad that he can't, yeah, there's no one else around him. So early game mules must be really sad. Now, 20-minute mules, where like the Terran slams down 50 mules on a base and trying to mines it out as fast as possible, those guys kind of live it up a little bit. But, yeah, poor early game mules. Oh, actually, I want to see if it can time out. I want to see if there's any chance, because I know when the mule expires, it kind of like deconstructs a little bit. But I want to see if there's any chance there's like a guy inside of there. So we're going to miss the Reaper action over here, but in return, let's see. It's not going to be able to return those. Okay, it does fall apart, but see, there could be like a guy in the middle of that console right there. So I'm not fully convinced that I shouldn't be at least a little sad that a mule died. I mean, I know Terrans in general are just kind of sad when the mules die. No one wants their mule to time out. It's always, why can't they just live forever? Right? 5 extra SCVs for free that always mine super efficiently? Hell yeah. By the way, quick shout out to when mules could mine gas. Oh my god, that was actually just... Oh my god, I faced so much mech, you guys. There was so much mech. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. It was just so much mech. Ah, Ravens, man. Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to remember. Alright. Back to this game. Geeden taking pretty much no damage. Wait, am I doing this right? Control. Wait. There we go. Losing pretty much nothing because he didn't lose anything, which makes sense. Yeah. If we take a look at the APM for both players, that's not the APM tab. It's Shift V. No, it's Control V. Oh, that's EPM. Control N is AP. Nope. Control B. Control C. Hey, there we go. APM for both players. Kind of hovering right around the 300 level mark. 500 for Geeden. God knows what the kid's doing. He's making like 2 drones and a couple of lings. But, yeah. I mean, let's talk about this game for a sec before I start to go off on another tangent here. So, a couple of aliens asserting their map dominance merely by existing. Only dominating this part of the map so far. Needs to go ahead and move over, scooch over the buttocks to this part of the map. More Hellions in production. In fact, with all these Hellions, it's going up to 8 in total. Kinda feel like there should be an armory somewhere. But no, it's just gonna be a bunch of Hellions. Maybe he's going for a mech, and that's why he's considering this Hellion production. And actually, with the addition of Cyclones, I actually think that we are gonna see a mech game. Always a little bit of a treat to see mech games, you guys. I know that it's not for some people. Some people like the bio explosivity style, and I get it. It's cool. But I counter with this. Mech is cool. I mean, like, bio is cool, but, like, mech is, like, you know, you don't see a lot of mecha, guys. Mech is, like, rare. It's like, what's it like? Mech is like scratching off a winning lottery ticket that you bought for $1 and getting $2 out of it. That's mech, you guys. Mech is like waking up 15 minutes before your alarm goes off and then staying awake and getting so refreshed, but by the time your alarm goes off, you're like, yeah, I don't even care. It's whatever. That's mech. Right? I think I like mech. I like mech a lot. Alright, anyways, Banshee's coming on out with Cloak. I think he only has, yeah, this one building so far, unless he somehow lost the other one due to my sheer incompetence as a caster and I didn't see it. Nope. A couple of Lings, Overlord, and a Creep Trimmer went down. Actually, I'm only casting with one hand right now. And since there's no stream delay, I will give you guys 10 seconds to try and figure out why that may be the case before we get banned from Africa. Alright. Meanwhile, big old, nasty old, disgusting old mech push coming up from Jinn. 6 minute and 10 second mark. Time's up, and the answer is because I'm warming up my hands with this hand warmer. It's really warm, it's blue, I've had it for a long time. Alright, so mech push is actually probably going to go ahead and do a lot of damage to our friend Geeden. Oh, actually, Baning's not really getting the connections they need, and the Banshee just doing so much damage in the sky. Seems though Geeden was kind of unprepared for this. A little weird, considering it's a relatively late push, but it seems to be doing a good amount of damage. Lots of Queens still exist, though, and Queens are really good at taking that damage. Hellbat should be going down any second now, and now it's just a Cyclone, a Viking, and a couple of Banshees, but that is more than enough to take on these Queens. Can he stay here, though? Probably not. He just kind of needs to do whatever he can to get away. Yeah, I guess he can do the Hellbat transformation. It's not illegal. Bring in the SCV to try and repair up his mech units. That's cute. You're cute, Jinn. You're a cute guy, you know that? Alright, yeah, Lings actually are just not the counter for this, apparently. I mean, yeah. Ew, this is not going well. Hellbat should be dying pretty soon there. There we go. Squirrel coming down from the main low ground. And now we're actually starting to get to the point where there is a lot of damage being done. Maybe not in drone kills, but enough Lings have died that it has stifled his economy. It has stifled his ability to produce drones a significant amount. There's still a couple of Hellbats left over that are gonna barbecue themselves up some drones, if not at least reduce a little bit of mining time on this hatchery. So good play there from Jinn. Honestly, if I were to talk about his push, not bad. I would say not bad. I'll give that a solid 6 out of 10 on the swagger scale. It was just okay, right? I mean, it was a little bit late. I would have liked to see the Hellions just kind of poke around in the map, really non-committally, to try and limit the creep spread a little more. Maybe could have found an opening there. But yeah, I really did like that push, actually. Very delayed mech push. I mean, I know I certainly wouldn't have played it around that because I'm a Protoss, and that's not what Protoss do, because we're not Zerg. Alright, 4 more mules over here, so the mule buddies are no longer all alone. Mules have their buddies, so they're no longer all alone. Which, I think is at least a kind of a plus, right? Alright, whole mech army getting dragged out of position for that one Ling. 2 Thors popping out and say, yeah, I think we got this. And, yeah, that's the story of that Ling. Probably didn't have a family or anything, just kind of died to a Thor. Yeah. Life is tragic. StarCraft is a tragic game, you guys. No one can convince me otherwise. Alright. Geeden, Geeden, Geeden. What be ya, Geeden? What you doing? Mr. Whedon. I mean, Geeden. Let me replug in this hand warmer, because I want to use both hands for casting, because legend has it that 2 hands are better than 1. Alright, he was floating a lot of minerals, which I was going to talk about, but he seems to be spending that pretty efficiently now, so that's good. Actually, ooh, spicy kill on that hatchery. Jinn with the pick off there. Geeden not able to respond quite in time. That's okay. These things happen. Queens not focusing down the medevacs. Actually going to drop the Hellbats right on top of the Queens, but they're all clumped up. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Oh no, the medevac's going down. The Hellbat's exploding. I mean, what else could go wrong? I mean, I know what else can go wrong. I know what else can... Oh, okay. I was excited. I was like, yeah, this is not going to look good. This is gonna look pretty bad for Jinn. And actually, Geeden is gonna move across the map. It's kind of weird because he's not going for roaches. He's going for a Ling Bane Queen, or just Ling Bane, and I'm really confused because that's not really what you do against mech for a lot of reasons. I'm starting to think that maybe he didn't know it was mech. I'm just like, oh yeah, 50 Hellbats, a bunch of Cyclones, and some Banshees. Dude's totally going bio. 1,000,000%. I can already taste the Marines in my natural. But yeah, I guess that early game push didn't really scream bio to him. I mean, it doesn't scream. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't scream mech. It doesn't scream bio, but it also doesn't scream mech. That's kind of just like a thing that people can do. Again, Jinn actually gonna go ahead and abuse his slow ground position, and he does get the kill on that hatchery again. Geeden, you gotta learn how to cancel your shit, bro. Gonna go ahead and start setting up a siege position over here. 2, 4, 6. I mean, a decent amount of Hellbats over here. I kind of fear how active of a mech style Jinn is playing, considering he's not making stuff like Cyclones and making stuff like Siege Tanks and Thors. Ooh, and the Siege Tanks just get picked on off just like that. And now there's enough DPS coming out of these Hydras to just blow everything up. Oh no, oh no, oh, just touch the medevac. Yeah, okay. He got it, and Geeden holds off again. Doing a good job so far against the biomech play of Jinn. Jinn making mech but playing like he's bio. I mean, I'm not saying he hasn't gotten work done. 2 denies on the Satchery. Mwah. Kissy kissy. But Geeden will not be denied a 5th, and he does get that up and running. In the mech matchup for Zerg, I feel like the 5th base is really like... I mean, the 4th base is like good. It's what you try to establish, blah, 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 blah. I mean, kind of have to defend it, but like once you get the 5th base up, you know things are about to get real. You know there's going to be either a big swath of like roaches and hydras moving across the map, or there's going to be a bunch of vipers, you know, hissing around, sucking, you know, doing the suck on the buildings, whatever. Yeah, so I'm excited to see that. Unfortunately, it's just going to be Hydra Ling Bane for the time being, which is okay. I'm not mad. I'm just, I don't know. I'm a little conflicted about how to feel about that. Anyways, still on layer tech is our friend Geeden. Kind of concerned for Geeden, actually. Creep spread is actually looking really, really abysmal, considering Jinn hasn't even been cleaning up the creep that much, so maybe a little bit of a weakness there. He is going to go for the counterattack, but a bunch of Hellbats say, you want some dead? And the Lings do not actually want some dead, so they're going to go and run back on home and try and find some existence in their existing... try to find some meaning in their meaningless existence. Gonna go ahead and try and abuse this low ground position here. Geeden probably should set up the flank, and looks like he's going to do that right now. Jinn's not siege up just yet. Ooh, gonna have engagement start before the tank siege. And actually, there is a lot of Zerg here, now that I look at it. Some of it was just kind of chilling, but other than that, there was a lot of Lings also dying too. But making the tanks explode themselves, ooh, that is also pretty good. And now, with no meat left for these tanks, they are just gonna die so hard. They are the dead.com. I was gonna say the bomb.com, but then I realized, hey, that doesn't make any sense. Alright. Jinn's gonna lose his last siege tank right there. Thankfully, he's got more back at home. Or I guess 1 back at home. I guess 4 back at home. Alright, whatever. I'm stupid. Got it. He's been on 4 bases this whole time, just now establishing his 5th. Geeden gonna go ahead and try and take his 5th base over here, and that seems to be working wonders for him. 6th base over here, so I think he's doing good. And okay, here's what kind of makes me think that Geeden's not so great versus mech. So Hydras, you generally or like Hydraling Bane, you definitely need some roach meat to that force if you're trying to deal with mech, I feel. And especially if you're getting Swarm Host right now. I mean, Swarm Host 8 minutes ago, or like 5 minutes ago, or 6 minutes ago, perfect, exactly what you want. But this late, I don't really feel confident that they're gonna get the value that they need. And besides that, it's a really big map with a little creep spread coming out from Geeden. So he's not probably going to be able to get the most value he wants from these Swarm Hosts. Look, he's going to get... No, he's not even going to get the tanks if Jinn is good. He's going to pick it up. Look, watch. See? You see? You see? I know you, Jinn. I know you. I taste your dreams. I know who you are. I know what you're going to do even before you do it. And yeah, like a gazillion Hellbats, a bunch of siege tanks, and like no creep on his half of the map. I would gather to say that Geeden is in not so hot of a position right now. He's not in a bad position. He's not in a good one though either. He's stuck on 4 bases now, trying to take 2 bases at the same time. I guess all of this comes down to, you guys, if you're Zerg, you gotta spread that creep. You gotta spread that creep. That is like one of the strongest parts about Zerg, I think. I mean, or rather, one of the most underrated parts about Zerg is their creep spread. I mean, making all your units faster and getting vision, it's like OP. It's worth the extra 10 or 15 actions per minute just to go ahead and spread your creep a little bit more. Even if I would say, even if it involves your macros slipping up a little bit in the early to mid game, you should still do it. You should still, you know, creep spread should be a priority for you Zerg players. Then again, I'm not a Zerg, I'm just a filthy, stinky Protoss trying to tell you guys what to do, so whatever. But still, I think I'm right? I'm at least right enough to, you know, confidently say I think I'm right. Speaking of confidently saying I think I'm right, I think Geeden is going to lose this game. Yeah, I think those were some locusts trying to get some damage. Obviously, that did not work out super well for him. This tank is getting, this hatchery is getting sieged. I wonder how many. How do I look at structures lost? That's shift. No, it's shift T, shift V, shift E, control E, control E. No, is it control T? I don't know, but he lost a lot of hatcheries this game. Oh, okay, it's just under the units lost. 7 hatcheries dead this game, not cancelled, just dead. 7 hatcheries gone. 2,100 minerals down the shitter. Whoa. That did not happen. No, 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 no. No, there was a mistake here. There was a mistake. Some guy goofed up. He got disconnected. I mean, no, no, no. That was not. Wait, you guys? Was there something I missed? He's got bases established. He's got a big army. He's just killing this Zerg base. He kills it. He sends his Hellbats over there. He starts firing the hatchery. And then a couple of Banes start to roll on in. How do they connect? Not even that great. And then he rage quits. Okay, I am so certain that what I said was just such bullshit. That wasn't a rage quit. Oh, it says I left the game. But I didn't leave the game. Paranormal StarCraftivity, I guess. We're gonna look like the names. Oh, I guess you can't see the names of my faces here. Ooh. The names aren't showing here anymore. Leave that one. We will restart from replay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God Jinn didn't rage quit. Jinn did not just rage quit there. Okay. Okay. Game crashed for somebody. Or is that even what happened? I don't know. If the game crashed, then it's generally like shows a player dropping out. It doesn't just like everybody quits. It's something like there's like a screen that shows up. You guys know it, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like a screen shows up, like a and it shows a player and then like a timer, and then the timer counts down until it hits the 0, and then when it hits the 0, the person, you know, leaves, or they can get voted to get dropped. Oh, man. Okay, it wasn't what we were thinking. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and check chat. I haven't done that in a while. See if we're actually going here, and we are. 8 viewers. Nice little humble 8 viewers. Go ahead and join on in. Thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. Let's go ahead and just try and make some sense of this. My crazy game. Let's get back into game. Here we go. Look at this. See? Recovering. Kind of ironic. As long as we're talking about recovering, let's talk about Geeden. Well, Geeden is not in a good place, you guys. He's losing his bases. He doesn't have a really great army. His Rumbas aren't doing much damage. Jinn is expanding on his side of the map. He's got like a shite ton of bases. He's got great macro. I mean, I don't know how Geeden is going to come back from this position. It looks pretty damn hopeless, if you ask me. But then again, I've seen crazier things. I promise I have seen crazier things. I have done crazier things. I have regretted crazier things. There's a lot of crazy moral of the story is there's a lot of crazy things that have a lot of relationships between people. But that doesn't mean they don't happen. And if Geeden versus Jinn Game 1 turns out to be just like the best game in the history of StarCraft, that's still completely possible. That is still like, that can happen. That can happen right now. I mean, like, what can happen? Geeden can mind control one of Jinn's SCVs and make like 50 battle cruisers. That can still happen. You can't tell me it won't. You can say it probably won't, and I'll be like, yeah, stupid, but it not 100% won't. So, that's what I'm holding out for, I guess. Which probably means not much hope left for Geeden in this game. Probably doesn't mean I'm very confident in his abilities. Oh no. Oh man. Late night for Swagger last night. I did not get much sleep. I was over at a friend's house helping him study for his calculus thing, and we had to go over Taylor series and convergence and power series representations of functions, and it's like, oh, OMG, I just want to play StarCraft. Or in this case, wait 10 minutes for a game to recover from a replay watching StarCraft. Okay, rock and roll. Almost ready. Up. See? There we go. We are almost ready to get it started. Ah! Okay. Oh boy. We don't get to see this countdown timer too often. Ooh! Listen to that nice StarCraft music. Was it that loud before? Is it too loud now? I don't know, figure it out later. Anyways, Geeden is dying. Both players struggling to spend their money until Geeden, when he just made mad respect face to my boy Geeden. 21 mutas on the way! Holy hot diggity damn daffodil. Okay. I mean, at this point, why not just A move your hydras in to get free up more supply from mutas, right? No, but seriously, I meant, like, there's no way he wins this game in the traditional sense. He needs these mutas to get damage done. And look at this flock! Oh my god, you see? You see? Even if you think a game is fully over, there's still so much a game of StarCraft can offer you guys. Oh my god, 3 stores coming over here. If Geeden can take these out, he can possibly win the game. Oh my goodness. Is he gonna do it? He's trying to get the magic box. Their stores are just doing so much damage. These ancient grandma stores, you guys, they are really good against mutas. And they are gonna take a couple of out, I won't lie. 7 went down there, but 3 Thor are still going ahead and going down. Jinn, knowing this army isn't going to make it out alive, is just ravaging the natural bases of Geeden, doing as much damage as he possibly can. Meanwhile, back at home, 15 missile turrets in production, 3 Thors on the way, and 4 Liberators. Well, mutants are still on the other side of the map cleaning up, unfortunately. So, let's talk about muta switches. Muta switches are really strong. They are counting on your opponent not being able to hit the air, and if they can hit the air, then they can't catch up to it. That's the thinking behind it. But mutas can get countered really hard, as is made apparent there in these mutas almost dying from like a couple of Liberators. Mutas get countered pretty hard, so you kind of rely on your opponent not necessarily messing up, but catching them with their tech pants down, and just not having a response to the mutas. And if you don't have a response to the mutas, and mutas do require a very specific response of, you know, dedicated anti-air stuff. If you don't have that, then you're probably just gonna die. Unfortunately, Jinn was a good player, and he bought himself a bunch of time with his army on the opposite side of the map. Meanwhile, back at home, he's had enough time to get up like a gazillion missile turrets, a bunch of Thors, some Liberators, a lot of... so many missile turrets, by the way. It's losing like a couple of mutas every time he fights. And look, another one's gonna go down there. Another one is probably gonna go down too. Oh, this is not great muta control. Honestly, I feel bad. I feel like I shouldn't be even watching this. Oh, this isn't clean. Oh, rest my soul. Meanwhile, this base over here is gonna die. Quest casting NA, I know. Oh man. So right now, Geeden has a handful of worthless, disgusting, flying, supply taken, bank eaten mutas in the A. In the A. No, he doesn't got the mutas in the A, you guys. It's not that kind of stream yet. I mean, everything has a price, right? But yeah, these are like the most used. I can't even control shift follow them correctly. These mutas are so worthless, it's not even funny. It is like, look how little they're going to do. They're going to fly on over. Let's see where they're going. Let's see where they're going. Look, they're going to fire for some missile turrets, and one of them is going to die, and they're going to hurt a missile turret. I'm actually surprised they got that much damage done, to be honest, you guys. I mean, that's like, whew, good damage there from this mutas. But yeah, let's say he got 25 mutas out of it or so, right? Oh, and he's gonna, yep. Alright, well, I think this game pretty much is speaking for itself at this moment. No really need for me to cast this. Yep. Geeden GG's out. The muta switch was noble, but 28 mutas. That's 2800, 2800 that did absolutely dick all except kill an army really slowly that already took a good fight and killed like a couple of his bases and some of his drones. And he was like macroing like a mother effort behind it too. So needless to say, Jinn gonna go up 1-0 in this best of whatever it may be. Here we go, rock and roll. Yeah, that looked like just Jinn stepping over Geeden on his way to get that $50. Just like saying, excuse me, as he steps over the corpse of Geeden that tries to burst muse from it, but he just steps on those too, and just says, give me my $50. And Jinn is just nasty for that. Alright, Cynical Death saying, hey guys! Swagger back over here with you saying, hey, Cynical Death! Hello, Mr. Protoss. Oh, he's a Protoss? Hey. Intarwa Dune, my brother. How is it hanging? Good in the hood, I hope. You can go ahead and say howdy right back. Well, I guess he didn't say howdy, he said hey, but you know what? Confirm. There we go. Okay, what are you guys' stance on saying howdy versus not saying howdy? Because I feel like every time I say howdy, I'm getting silently judged by everybody who heard me saying howdy. Wait. I just got invited to a lobby, and then the guy who invited me to the lobby just left. So now I'm all alone. But hey, I can be on team 1. Hey, look at me. Oh wait, shit. Remove from lobby. Leave that one. Okay, I was like 99% sure. I was almost certain. I was like, no way, Phoenix Seals would just invite me to a lobby and then leave. Just like say, hey, come over here. But bye. You know, I think he's better than that. He is better than that, so we're gonna go ahead and just chillax for the time being. Lost and Found. Alright, that seems like a more sensible map over here. What map were we on the last time? On Parasite? Yeah. So I guess that's why I didn't think of anything too weird. Alright, I am ready to rock and roll, so I'll just say go to the lobby chat. And then test my emote knowledge with a... what's the good emote here? This one? Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Cool. My emote macro is actually just trash, you guys. I mean, I cannot... I can do, like, Protoss art, I can do Pylon, I can do Cannon, I can do Probe, I can do all of these, except for, like, the Nerd one and the Kissy Face one. Because whenever... I think the Kissy Face one, when I just do a Kissy Face in-game, like, let's say I want to type Kissy Face to somebody, right? It's always just been, for me, semicolon, asterisk. It's been this. Just like that. Well, ignore this little colon right here. It's just been that. But that's apparently not the emote for Kissy Face, and I guess I never bothered to learn. Actually, let's go and learn right now. Oh. Oh, it's just kiss. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I think that is somehow still worse than this somehow, because this is more like subtle. It's like more like, you know. Well, this is more like, hey, I'm an emo. This one is more like, hey, you know what I am. You know what this is. You know what I'm trying to say. Kiss me. In the top left-hand position of Lost and Found, it is the blue Terran player representing Psionic Aftermath. It is Jinn. Currently up 1-0 in a dominating fashion so far, and in the bottom left-hand position of Lost and Found, spawning as the green Zerg player representing NG Gaming, it is Geeden. There is Geeden, there's my man, there's my boy, there's my one-of-a-kind Zerg. That is, oh shit, oh wait, did not even realize that. Okay, is this a 1312? I wasn't paying attention, and I guess it's my job to say whether or not it is, but I didn't know, so yeah, it's a 1312. You know what? Yeah, let's just say it is. Going for that quick Zerging speed, getting a queen too. Actually very interesting. Jinn, because mama didn't raise no scouting Terran bitch, actually just go ahead and scout it with an SCV. Which, I'm not saying if you don't scout with the SCV, you a bitch, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying it doesn't take a lot of balls to scout with the Reaper. Now, Jinn does scout all of this out. Lots of things are on the way, but unfortunately for Jinn, or for Geeden, there's probably... Oh, actually, cancels the extractor over there, getting the factory over there. Okay, so it canceled the low ground over here. Kind of weird. I mean, is canceling the low ground the right move? I feel like if you got in a Reaper, it would be out by now, and you can just like kill the Lings over here. Unless, like, from the beginning, Jinn was planning on going for a one-base build, in which case, this game is pretty weird, you guys. This is a pretty weird game. And again, StarCraft is a weird game in general, so I guess there's not too much to be surprised about over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Wait, 7? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. O's and 2's comes Lings, never 3's. They got their wings. Oh, there you are! Lucky number 8. Don't die now, okay? Alright, there we go. No unit thoughts. 10 Lings over here joining the fight, which is 5 drones that are just not going to be able to mine. Lings are basically drones that can't mine, right? I mean, when you think of it that way, why would anyone ever make Zerglings, right? Especially in this early game scenario, I mean, like, that is a lot of mining time. That has been stolen from Geeden by these non-mineral collecting pieces of Zergling garbage. But, you know, he tried. He opened up aggressively, trying to get a cancel on command center. Maybe do a little bit of damage to Jinn in the process. Unfortunately, not really what happened there. Not reflective of reality was that statement. But, anyways, seemed to be doing not too bad for himself anyways. The CC was delayed. It is finishing up just now, working on into that orbital. Factory gonna go and swap on over to this reactor probably whenever it can. Tech lab over there just for funsies, I guess. So probably telling me he wants to open up in a manner similar to last time, because this is looking pretty reminiscent of that. Now, Starport isn't built on this tech lab because reasons, which I will get into later, which I totally know. I know it, I just can't tell you guys, you know. So, not gonna do that. Alright, Genie Boy, floating 600 minerals. Can we get to lucky number 700? Nope, he is not that kind of player, so that is good. 30 workers to 27, 15 armored spy to 8. And also, while we're here, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little caster secret. When people say stuff like 31 workers to 28, 30 gas bank to 376, 0 games to 1, Zerg to Terran, 51 spy to 42, 31 workers to 29, it means I'm just kind of stalling for time. I don't know what to say. So, oh god, I wish I had a codecaster to dig me out of this, and if I do have a codecaster, what the hell, dude? Help me out. I am dying over here. Steal the conversation away from me, like a princess inside of a conversational tower. But, it's just me. Overlord getting some damage done on it and dying. 34 workers to 33, 18 armor supply to 19, 56 supply in total to 55, now 57, wow. Compelling gameplay, you guys. Alright. I'm stopping. Okay, so Starport is actually going to go ahead on that tech lab. Another CC is on the way. More Hellions are in production, and it looks exactly like what he was doing last game. Down to the scan. I'm pretty sure Jinn even decided to like spend a scan last game. Sacrifice a mule just to see what's happening in the Zerg's main base. Which, again, if you got Hellions, you can get information that way if you're on this side of the map. But I guess he doesn't want to like lose the health on the Hellions for the push. I don't know. It's weird. You can like be pretty non-committal with Hellions, and even if you do take a little bit of damage on them, it's worth it to kind of stop the creep spread. I mean, it totally is, right? Yeah. I think so, right? A little bit of bruising on a Hellion, so the Zerg knows you're coming that much later, so their creep spread for the rest of the game is that much worse. Okay, just gonna go ahead and try and find some active tumors. Let's get around to the side of the map. Oh, no, what the... Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, Hellions are done. Armory is starting up. So yeah, exactly the same build we saw as last game. I think he got his 2 factories later last game, but I don't remember. So please don't take my word for that. Wait, what am I clicking right now? Oh, nothing. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, Hellions ready to rock and roll. No actually Cyclones this time out, so just a bunch of Hellions. And I guess he just wants to bank them all up for some reason or another. The thing is, if you leave a Zerg alone for this long, I mean, it didn't happen this time, but, you know, they can do some really interesting things with Zerg is one of those races where you just don't leave them alone, right? You can't leave Zergs alone. I mean, you can kind of leave Protoss alone, you can kind of leave Terran alone. I'm not saying you ever should. I'm saying, like, you know, it's situational, and some games count for different things, and, you know, that's true for all games, but generally, the worst race to leave alone is Zerg, because they can, like, either just cover the map and creep, get a shit ton of economy in, like, the form of, like, a bunch of drones and a bunch of bases, or they can just, like, even, like, on the opposite side of that, get, like, okay, or on the flip side of that, get, like, a bunch of army all at once and just straight up kill you if you don't scout it. So never should really leave a Zerg alone. Even mech openings, even most mech openings actually have some sort of pressure on the Zerg. In fact, except for ZVZ, pretty much every matchup has some sort of early to early mid-game pressure versus a Zerg player. Like, every single strategy, I promise you. So, a little strange that Jinn isn't doing that here, and I guess this delayed push is still very powerful, and he wants to go ahead and try it out, so, and it does seem to be working for him so far. Lots of energy on these queens, though. They ain't gonna die anytime soon. Hell no. Gonna go ahead and get a hatchery over here, and Jinn is repelled without so much as an eyebrow out of place for Geeden. 2 drones, 29 lings, 3 overlords, 7 banelings, 60 workers to 59, 30 armor supply to 58. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, this is pretty much the entirety of Geeden's army, by the way. Not gonna go ahead and be able to pick off that tank. Ooh, a little bit of a missed rally back home. A little unfortunate there. Geeden actually floating a lot of minerals. This is a problem. With all these queens, you'd think his injects would be a little bit, yeah, a little bit more on point, but there we go. Still not too bad. I mean, 10 energy, that's not bad. What I am gonna complain about, though, what I feel like I have the right to complain about, is Geeden is going for a very queen-heavy style. This queen-heavy style is good defensively versus medevacs and stuff like that, and also it is the main bonus, I would say, of queen-heavy styles like this is your creep spread is going to be absolutely bonkers, batshit crazy. I mean, if you have 12 queens, your creep spread should be pretty okay, right? But it's not pretty okay, and no creep spread can do stuff like this, where a mech army can get into position and blow up your base in like seconds. And yeah, I mean, they're great defensively, sure, but you gotta think about all the other things that queens can do, right? And I think that Geeden is ignoring that a little bit too much, and that if he wants to improve his play, that may be something that he can work on. Now he actually has half the armor supply of Jinn, which is really bad. And yeah, I mean, he just never really, I don't even think he like macroed all that well. I mean, even though, you know, Jinn was, you know, pretty much unharassing of Geeden for the first 7 minutes, his worker count was always just kind of meeting or staying at Jinn's, and that's maybe due to the early game. And yeah, Jinn is going to go ahead and take that game. That may have been due to the early game for Geeden, where he made those drones, or those lings, but it shouldn't have delayed him that much, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe too many queens is might have been the takeaway from that. Too many queens for what Geeden was doing with those queens. And generally shouldn't prioritize those extra queens over drones in that kind of position in the game, right? I mean, at that point in time, you need to think, do I need 3 drones or do I need another queen? Well, I'm on 2 bases and I already have 5 queens. I guess another queen will be fine. No, that's bad. Bad thinking. Bad thinking right there. So, yeah, I guess that's just a clear-cut dry case of not really getting your macro up and just dying to a mech push. As simple as it is, I'm pretty sure that's like the main reason. Alright. And also I'm trying to say that that's the main reason so I can just like relax for a little bit and have like some non-committal, oh, just time to myself, just relax and stretch and process the game. Oh my goodness. Gracious me. Have to de-rust a little bit, ready to come. Make your squad lose. Cynical Death says he's playing back from bronze. Man, I wish I were that innocent once again. Wait, what am I thinking? Wait, what am I saying? Of course I don't wish I was that innocent once again. But, yeah, I remember when I was in bronze. In fact, I think the first promotion I remember was my promotion to platinum. that was the first promotion I remember. I don't remember my promotion to silver or gold, but I remember my platinum promotion. In fact, I don't even remember my diamonds or masters promotion. But I really, really remember my platinum promotion because I was so excited. I was like, oh, I get the eagle portrait on my thing? This is back in the heart of this forum, so I was like, I get the eagle thing on my thing? Oh, goody! I am so lucky. Happy-go-lucky me. Thankfully, I didn't realize that there's a whole lot of stuff to learn beyond platinum, because I may have been just as disheartened to quit right then, because guys, I was trying really hard getting to platinum after like a year and a half or so. That was like mwah. But yeah, now I look back at my platinum days and I'm like, oh my goodness, look at me and my shitty self. Alright, let's go ahead. Well, not saying there's anything wrong with platinum, or bronze even, really. I mean, I think this has been like a common theme in StarCraft in general, in that platinum, or rather bronze, silver, gold, these leagues, you know, in Wings of Liberty, they used to be like, yeah, your grandma's leagues, where like a guy would like make a macro nexus in his own base, and then like make another macro nexus inside his own main base again, because he wanted to get as many workers on the minerals as possible. So of course you make more nexuses so you can make more workers. Why wouldn't you do that? But nowadays, I mean, like, bronze players, they kind of know what they're doing. I mean, like, it sounds funny to say that, you know, bronze players, you know, they know what they're doing, they know how to macro up, they know how to, you know, they know what generally army compositions they should be looking after. They know that stuff, generally. If you're supposed to say that, because they're like, well, if they know that, then why are they in bronze? Because, guys, in StarCraft 2, everybody is improving. Everybody is constantly improving. It's not like in a bronze, silver, and gold league, you're just kind of, you know, there's just new players there who haven't been playing. I mean, there are people in bronze, silver, and gold who've been playing for like years, right? And so they know like what's going on. It's just the fundamentals that aren't really refined, which is why which is the main reason why they probably stay there. Well, that doesn't mean they're bad or anything. I mean, if you guys watch Falcon Paladin, actually, let me go and introduce our players first. So, chew on that for a little bit while I introduce our players. Spawning in the far right-hand position of Dreamcatcher, he is representing our green Zerg player, and NG Gaming, it is Geeden. And his opponent in the top left-hand position, spawning as a red Terran player, representing Psionic Aftermath, it is Jinn, currently up 2-0. In this best of whatever, I don't know. I guess they'll just stop playing and then we'll know if it's a best of 5 or best of 7 when they just like stop playing, don't get invited to any more parties. I'm like, ah, must be it. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, if you guys have seen Falcon Paladin on YouTube, I used to watch him like a lot when Legacy of the Void first came out, because he was the only person doing Legacy of the Void stuff. And you know, mad props to that guy. That guy was like, still all these years later, puts out, you know, videos really consistently, and you know, built himself a good fan base out of it, and I'm super happy for him. But he mentioned this point too, that people in bronze, silver, gold, they know what they're doing. You can see like they're doing good things. They're doing things that people consider as good in StarCraft. But yeah, just a little bit of fundamentals holding them back. Alright, what was the point of me going on that whole tirade? Oh yeah, I think I saw Cynical Death talk about he's starting back from bronze, and I'm like, oh yeah, Bronze League, yes, the most misunderstood league in all of StarCraft. Well, that and silver, but another story. Alright, what's good in this game? Geeden, how is his macro looking in this game? A lot better. How's his creep spread looking in this game? Like, he's trying a lot more, which is good. He's making another queen in this hatchery? No, over here. Wait. Yeah, this hatch is making the... Okay, take your bets now. Which queen is making the hatch? Oh, wait. Was there just no queen making the hatch? Oh. I guess there weren't any queens making the hatcheries after all. Alright, gotcha. Well, I guess I just suck. 4 Hellions make their way across the map. 4 Hellion Park girls come round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Alright, they're gonna go ahead and... Oh! Do your job! Lazy booms! Alright, does get the cancel on one creep trimmer. Just like nervously just expires, just like... so that's good. How many larvae is he actually floating? He's floating 6 larvae right now. I mean, he does have the money to go and spend those. I mean, I just think that he has a decent amount of queens so far. He has 4 queens. Now he has 5, 6, 7. So he has 1 queen on each base, and then 4 queens. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. I think you should focus on drone production right now. Because if... And actually, okay, another thing that I see him doing. He's mining double gas, but he's not really using his double gas. Oh, wait, is that just gas in his natural, not in his main? Okay, my entire conception of reality just got flipped on its head. So I'm going to go back to where things make sense, and where Hellbats and Cyclones kill this army. Ah, yes. 26, or rather 36 armor supply to 24. A tale as old as time. Actually, no, a tale as old as time, not particularly, mind you, known for being a good tale, just a tale that we all have to come to recognize. But actually, ooh, a little bit of a weird move command there. Cyclones actually don't direct damage to Queens. Cyclones are actually pretty not great against Queens, and Queens are actually pretty nice against Cyclones. So I think he's actually gonna hold this. Incredible as it sounds, I think this is held. So wow, good job there from our friend Geeden, but the pressure is not up just yet. Geeden is, oh, yep, super dead overlord, naturally. Still on 2 bases is Jinn. No plans to take a third just yet, it looks like. And 48 to 45 total workers, not bad. Not bad at all. He is spending all of his money. He's not floating any gas, so I have to say overall this is better from Geeden. This is looking better. His macro is on point. I feel like, I don't think he played many warm-up games before this. Maybe. I mean, that's just a theory. Maybe he did, but he definitely feels a lot more... Yeah, whatever the case, he feels a lot more warmed up. He feels like a lot more prepared this game. Like, look at this. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, well, that was not there like 30 seconds ago. So, good on Geeden, yeah? And actually, ooh, he's just holding down the Z key. Oh my goodness, he's gonna move across the map. This can actually do a lot of damage, I think. There's no, yeah, there's not many siege strengths, it's just a bunch of cyclones. I mean, then again, it is a bunch of cyclones. I guess I just kind of answered my own question there. Or rather, I rebutted myself there. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take him out. There's just a bunch of cyclones. Processing. Ah, yeah, there's a bunch of cyclones. Shit. Yeah, there's like one cyclone for every roach. Yeah, these cyclones have got Geeden's number. They aren't doing much. So, unfortunately, there, the lings are slow. Oh no. Alright, so unfortunately there, a couple of lings gonna go ahead and be made for no reason. That is like 8 workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was just yeah, 9 workers down the drain for Geeden, and his creep spread is actually suffering just a little bit. And actually, oh boy, this guy knows how to take my heart. What a charmer, taking a double gold base. Now, the reason why this is probably a bad idea, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like it, I'm just saying the reason why it's probably a bad idea is that Jinn is known for being very active in the past 2 games. Let's just say we are a Geeden and we don't know anything about Jinn. Last 2 games, Jinn played a mech style and was very aggressive with it. Like, very aggressive with it. So, I mean, if he thinks that Jinn is just gonna kind of sit back and he can like sneak these 2 bases off, he is sorely mistaken. And 2 swarm hosts are not going to solve that issue, unfortunately. And yeah, actually, he's only just now getting his additional gases. That's actually pretty bad. Floating a bunch of minerals, actually, and not a thing to spend it on. Oh my goodness, that's actually really bad. Alright, let's hope Geeden fixes that up soon with his additional gas geysers. I see no reason why he shouldn't. And already up to 6 bases so far. I mean, Jinn's probably not going to let him keep all of those. But if Jinn is just... Here's the thing. Now we're going to talk about where mindset and mentality comes in when you're playing a game of StarCraft. So if your first purse just got like absolutely stomped on, even though you thought it was going to do a lot of damage, and you only have a bunch of cyclones, the last thing you're thinking about doing is moving across the map. The last thing you're doing is thinking, oh, well, I just got absolutely destroyed and my Zerg opponent is probably going to macro really hard behind this. Time for round 2! No, that's not, you're not there. Round 2 is not even in the books right now, you guys. Round 2 is not even there. Like, round 2 isn't, like, you can count to like 0 and 1 in this game. Like, round 2 is not even a thing you're considering. So, Jinn is just sitting back. He's making a bunch of cyclones, which is not reminiscent of a Zerg player who wants to sit back, but I guess he's just in this mindset of, let's make sure we don't die. So I guess that's it. Geeden actually floating 3,000 minerals. This is a problem. This is becoming a huge problem. He's not being able to mine off these gold bases just yet. He has these larvae to work with. I mean, make 50 overlords and just spend that. Oh my god, Geeden, please. I just spent like 5 minutes like complimenting your macro. Don't do me dirty like this. You don't want to be floating 3,500 minerals by the time this push comes across. You just don't. Oh. Oop. Nervous little swarm host. Actually, they already sent out a locust wave. I missed that. I will not miss that next time. Alright, here we go. Locust's gonna land. Cyclone's gonna blow them the shit up. Thor says, ow. That's... I don't know why I went with the Schwarzenegger, but I'm glad I did. Ow! Yeah. Ow, my health! My hit points! Fix me up, will ya? Okay, no, I'm good. That was stupid. That wasn't even that fun. Okay, we're good. Alright, so, Jinn moving across the map. Bunch of swarmers here for our friend, the Geeden machine. XX69. Gonna go and have to buy some time, give it some creep spread, but he should be doing just fine. I don't... What? Why isn't he... Oh, he's supply blocked so hard. Ah. Okay, well, supply blocked or not, Jinn is moving on in, and you gotta have a defense against it. So, Hydras stand just on up. No Hydras, no Vipers, or anything just yet, which is probably a huge mistake. At this point in the game, does he even have an infestation pit? Let's check. Structures? Yeah, he does have the infestation pit. Okay, so he needs to start up that hive ASAP, I feel. Because he's doing fine economy-wise. It's not like he's gonna start up a hive and die because he doesn't have enough units. That's not gonna be it. I promise. So yeah, Geeden, with all this money, he's making 11 roaches, and he already has like 23 roaches. Why not make that? Why not 12 hydras? Like, legit question, why not 12 hydras? You know, I mean, he has a hydra den. I mean, I guess he doesn't have hydra upgrades, right? Yeah, no hydra upgrades actually. So I guess maybe that's why, but I mean, still, you got the hydra den, and yeah, you're losing your bases now. I mean, roach swarm host isn't the solution, right? I mean, I feel like though Geeden has been doing a lot of things right this series, I think, or rather this game. Like this game, he's been doing things right, but he's also been doing a lot of things wrong, like a lot of things wrong, and you know, it's just things that needs to brush up on. I feel maybe watch a couple of pro games, try and get a feel for it. Maybe practice on ladder just a little bit more, Oh, actually, good damage here from this one host. But yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining too much about it. Geeden do what Geeden do. How much damage does Locust actually do? A lot. Okay, cool. I didn't know that beforehand. But yeah, just fundamentally what Mech ZVT should look like, that's what Geeden needs to work on. Anyways, Jinn is gonna go ahead and stomp on Geeden's third base. This third base says, am I getting stomped on? 1 billion missiles later, and it says, and it realizes that the answer to that question was probably yes. Now look at this, 5,000 minerals, 2,300 gas in the bank, and an absolutely atrocious army. A swarm host roach. I mean, if this were like PvZ, I'd be like, yeah, dude, go you, but it ain't. It ain't that. That's not how this game do. And it's looking pretty grim for Geeden. He's down to 3 bases. Jinn, meanwhile, macroing strong. 4th base. About to land over there. 5th base already established right over there. And yeah, just a bunch of roaches. Just gonna go ahead and try and fight a bunch of cyclones and siege tanks. Actually, unseating is Jinn. And actually, a little bit of a mistake there. Jinn gonna go ahead and fight without the siege tanks. But I think you may just have enough anyways. I mean, roaches, guys, roaches suck. Roaches suck balls. And that's exactly why Geeden is making 35 more of them. God damn it, Geeden! No, it's so frustrating to cast him. Ah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna be that kind of guy, you know. But oh man, Geeden, you gotta. I mean, he can make these into Ravagers, and I'd be marginally happier. But who wants to? Oh, he does have a hive. Yeah, good. I got. I mean, you have the hive, get a Greater Spire, get Orchulus Cavern, get something, get Vipers. Make Vipers! You don't even need any additional tech beyond hive. You can just make Vipers, you know, if you have the hive. No, wait, can you? Or do you need a Spire? Oh, wait, am I stupid? Yeah, I'm stupid, shit. No, you can make Vipers off of just hive. I'm like 99% sure. Okay. Jinn probably gonna take out another base because roaches suck. I mean, I'd like to say that there's more to it than that, but yeah, I mean, roaches suck. And Geeden chose to make a lot of roaches. He actually may be doing okay against this army, though. With the swarm hosts coming on up, Jinn has this bad habit of not sieging up and playing mech like he's playing bio. He just likes to say, Let me go out, trade these units out, see what I can do. And it's working for him so far. I mean, this actually isn't all that bad. Yeah, this has been a good trade. I mean, Geeden has been losing bases, losing armies. I mean, yeah, it's not been looking good for the guy. And yeah, lost 24 workers just then. Jinn's macro, meanwhile, yeah, it's still, needless to say, it's doing just alright, you guys. Not that much of a bank, though. Probably because mech is expensive and it costs a lot of money to do that, Jinn. But he delivered the macro killing blow to Geeden. Geeden is probably not coming back in this game from a macro perspective. So all Jinn needs to do is to survive. And right now, if it's just Roach Swarmhouse, I see no problem. Yeah, there's no way that Jinn loses to this. Liberation Zone's getting set on up. A little bit late on those. You're still going to deal a decent amount of damage. Roach is still having to walk through. But some of them do manage to step on by. But 3 Thors can actually, I would say 3 Thors win this fight handily. Yeah, especially with Liberator support. Ain't no way, ain't no how. Jinn is like squeezing the lemonade out of Geeden. Oh man. Is that a phrase? Squeezing the lemonade? Does that make sense? Does that make sense, everyone? Yeah, okay. Because I don't know. I don't feel good about that one. Okay. Double Spire, 20 minutes too late for Geeden. I know what you're thinking, Swagger. It's only been 16.5 minutes. Like a mean minute. That's like kicks by scathingly. Okay, Swagger, it's only been 16 minutes and 40 seconds. What do you mean 20 minutes too early? I mean 20 minutes, or 20 minutes too late. What do you mean 20 minutes too late? I mean 20 minutes too goddamn late. He needed this double spiral like yesterday. I mean, this is, yeah, Panther's not going to die either, so that's good, I guess. Yep. Well, not for Geeden. Oh wait, actually, not all the SCVs were repairing. Oh, and it gets it last second. Good play there from our friend Geeden. But yeah, scans going down everywhere because Jinn can definitely, I mean, I wouldn't say he can spare them. He's not like, you know, drowning in his minerals, but he's definitely not going to mind doing that. And yeah, I mean, it's just way too late for this double fire, man. I mean, this should have been happening so long ago. But he's going to try it out now. He still has a bank. He doesn't have he has nowhere near the economy needed to support it, nor does he have the army required to support getting to that economy to support it. So, kind of everything falling apart on a lot of different fronts for many different reasons here for Geeden. And yeah, Geeden knows it's true. Taps out. GG is called, and Jinn takes a swift 3-0 lead in this best of whatever. My guess is best of 9. Geeden says AFK, which, oh my god, it's like I'm in 2000 and nothing again. I mean, I can't remember the last time I wrote AFK. Well, like, I use AFK, but I use it in like, I say it like, oh, he's AFK, or, he went AFK, I think. And even then, it's a little bit of an antiquated term. I don't ever just like type AFK, and then like, I'm like gone, and then I like leave, you know? Then again, I'm like a giant dick, and I shouldn't be ragging on Geeden for that. Dude just like lost 3 games in a row to like a mech Terran who just kept slamming his units down his throat. I mean, guy deserves a break, especially from me, not, you know, knocking his mannerisms. Okay. A little bit of downtime here. You know what that means? One-on-one time! Ah! Oh my god, the lighting is actually pretty bad. I have like rose... Yeah, so I gotta fix the coloring on this in 1 second. You may be asking, what's wrong with the coloring, Swagger? You look fine. I look red. I look like my face got sat on by a tomato. So we're gonna fix that ASA pronto. Configure video. Advanced settings, here we go. The setting I'm looking for is white balance. Or maybe it's color intensity. Let's try color intensity. Hey, perfect! Then again, I did kind of like the rosy cheeks look. Like... Oh, excuse me. I did kind of like that look. Or maybe if you like turn this like all the way up. I know this is really disturbing enough when people came to watch, and they're probably going to drop down to like 1 viewer, which is me. But still, this is hilarious to me. Look how red my lips are. Look at that. That's incredible. Okay, we're gonna just tone that back down now. I think the right here is good. I spoke whale there, I'm sorry. Not many people speak whale, you know. Cool. Actually, I think I have my chroma key. Do I? Yeah, I totally have my chroma key on. Oh my god. The reason why I said that is because when I went kissy lips, I noticed it kind of looked keyed a little bit. So I was like, huh, do I have my chroma on? And I do. And just so you guys know that I'm not lying, this is my shirt right now. In case you didn't know, my shirt is not this color. My shirt is green. And if I go like this, and I like pull it tight, like this, you should be able to see like... Well, I don't actually have a StarCraft scene behind me, so it's transparent to nothing right now. But, here. Let's just show you this. It's a LaCroix can. And this is actually supposed to be green right now. Wow. Look at that. So cool. This is how chroma keys work while we're waiting for the next game. Let's see, what else is chroma keyable here? Anything in here? Oh yeah! Ooh, this look cool. This is my little bag of goodies I got from when I went out of the country. And there's this guy who I bartered with to get 3 of these squishy things for $1. And kinda have... Smells like it's had better days, but... Wow, look at that! Chroma key, oink oink. It's a little oinky. It's one of those splat things. Do you guys know what the splat things are? I've actually haven't opened this yet, so we're gonna do that. Show you guys what it is real quickly. And then put it back in this plastic wrapping. So a splat thing, I don't know what they're called. I know they have them here in America. This guy was just selling toys on the street and, you know, and wherever. But I was like, oh, let me try my bartering skills. And I got 3 of them for like, I think it was like €1 or something like that. I don't know. But anyways. Obviously this is why I'm not in Grandmaster League. Alright, there we go. So it's a little squish squish. Squish squish, see? And the thing is, you're supposed to like smack it on the ground and it's supposed to just like explode everywhere, but like still be in this like little plastic casing. And oh, Phoenix Tears ruining the fun, accepting me to a party. I mean, what does he think I am? Some sort of StarCraft game caster? I turned the chroma key off. So you can see green again. Green now exists. That's cool. Where can I do this? Oh shit, the game's starting. Oh, you hear that? Okay, okay. Here we go. We'll like tilt the camera down so you can you see it? You can't see that all that well, can you? Here. Okay, the next game can wait. I'm like almost certain we know what's gonna happen next game anyways. Jinn's gonna go mech, Geeden's gonna do something that's not so great versus mech, Geeden's gonna die. Alright. Here it is, ready? Did you see it? Did you see it? Oh no, you didn't see it! Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hang on, maybe we can do it against the wall. Like right there. I will get to the game, guys, I promise. I know. You can hear like the game noises going on and everything. I'll get to it. Oh, wait. Oh, you can't really see that all that well. Oh, no, it has to be on the ground. How do I do this? Alright, at the 1 minute and 30 second mark, we're going back into game, no matter what. Okay, right here. I think this corner is pretty visible. You ready? Alright. Do you see it? Oh, you kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it. It totally just explodes. Just BAM! Just crackers, and then it just slowly goes back to its original form. Alright. I know this probably isn't what you're... If you're just tuning on in, first off, I am extremely sorry. I sincerely apologize. But... and I will get back to the... Oh, I dropped it. I will get back to the game extremely soon. But we'll do one more, just for good luck. Hang on. Ah, that was a good one. Okay. Alright, it's 1 minute 30 seconds. We're gonna put... I haven't named it yet. Go ahead and tell me in chat, because I know Freaka has chat. I know it does have that, so you can't, no way around this, folks. Go ahead and tell me what you would want to name him, actually. And I'm just curious because I don't have a name for this. Focus. Come on. I don't have a name for this little guy yet. And I think he deserves one, right? Everyone deserves a name. Okay. Swagger are doing stupid things to piss off Sushi and everyone else involved in the clan and whoever's watching this aside. We have a game to cast, so let's just quickly fix this camera do over here. Alright, cool. Let's get back into game. Here we go. Or rather, just get into game in the first place. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Blue Shift. Representing NG Gaming, it is the Green Zerg player, Geeden. Not Geeden, this game. It's Geeden, and he ain't Geeden. Ooh, he knows he has to try something drastic, and you know what? Mad respect. This is exact. I love this. And his opponent in the top right-hand position, the red spawning is a red Terran player, representing Psionic Aftermath. It is Jinn. Okay, so I really like this. I really like this. So Geeden is finally switching it up. He's saying, you know what, making a billion queens and then dying to Jinn was fun the first couple of times, not so much anymore. So I'm going to just end things where they are. He's making 6 roaches, and guys, let me tell you, those on for safety. He's actually going to go ahead and try and kill the Reaper. I almost feel as though he shouldn't expose these lings, because Jinn can get wise. And like, if he scouts out this many lings, he can be suspicious, but it's a good gamble. No more Reaper on the map, and now, no Reaper to scout that these things are gonna come on through, or that these roaches are popping on out. So actually, this feels really good, and even better, Jinn has been opening up Hellions every single game. Every single game has been opening up Hellions. Do you guys know what 4 Hellions does to this army? You guys want to take a guess as to how good 4 Hellions is against this whole army? I'll give you a hint. It's a number between -1 and -1 billion. Out of 10. IGN. It's not good. Okay. Lost 2 Hellions there, actually. Oh my god, he lost 2 Hellions. Those are 2 Hellions that got caught in these bushes. Some weird micro thing happened, and I don't know, something happened, and now he has nothing to defend against this. Literally nothing, you guys. Literally 0 things can defend against this. Literally just nothing. Making drones behind this for some god-awful reason. Jinn just, he's like, yeah, you got me, pants down. And Geeden. Oh, wait. Wait. I can do this. There we go. That's the score now. Okay. Taking a game off of Jinn, saying, you ain't gonna sweep me that easily, boy. And that is good. That is a good feeling. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, 2,000 army supply to 600. I ain't good. Oh wow. I'm glad Geeden can switch it up, guys. I mean, I was concerned he was just gonna like smash his face against the wall over and over and be like, why isn't this working? But no, thankfully he's gonna go ahead and fix himself in that sense. So that's good. That is good. Alright, well, my voice is actually just killing me, so I'm gonna take a quick break from talking, everybody, but I will be with you shortly to go ahead and cast the next match. I'll definitely be here back in time, so don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. See, I told you. Did I scare you? Did I get you guys? Huh? Huh? Don't lie. Don't lie. You either jumped in your chair or just like rolled your eyes super hard at me. And either way, I would say that's a success. What is that noise? Oh, I guess it's one of my fans. Whoopsie doodle. Alright. Alright, I can hear it starting to calm down. Okay, so hopefully it stays that way. God, I was scared. I just got scared there for a second. I was like, I've never heard this StarCraft music, or this StarCraft music before. Huh, that's pretty weird. Okay, let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Fracture. He is the green Zerg player representing NG. It is Geeden. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand position of Fracture, representing the red Terran player, playing for Psionic Aftermath, it is Jinn. Currently up 3-1, getting caught by Geeden's aggression. Geeden reasserting to Jinn that, hey, I ain't no damn pushover boy. If you want to play against me, you're gonna have to respect me. You gotta show me the respect. And Jinn says, ah, damn, I guess I gotta show him the respect. So anyways, Geeden gonna go, and yeah, Jinn just can't play how he's always been playing anymore. He's gotta be a little bit more on his toes. He's probably like a little nervous now. He's like, huh, didn't really realize, I guess I really was kind of playing a little predictably, wasn't I? Ooh. I mean, probably Jinn still feels pretty good about this series. I know if I were Jinn, I'd still feel like the bomb.com, just because of all the things I did to that poor Zerg player. But, yeah. We're gonna have to see what he does. Probably going to open it up a little more conservatively. Or he can just do the exact same thing he did beforehand and say, no way you're gonna do that twice. Then again, if there ever were a map and a situation to do this twice, it would be this map and after he just did it to Jinn. Because Jinn can be a little stubborn in his plays, you may see. He can be a little stubborn, a little head first. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does something very similar to the same thing. Doesn't mean that he's gonna lose to a Road Rush if Geeden goes for that again. Probably Genesis thinking to himself, yeah, that was a fluke. Maybe if I had the Reaper, I could have prepared a little bit better. And then while he's thinking that, he goes, ooh, a drone. And gets away with the drone kill. Nice way to start off the game. It's like starting off a game with a drone kill. It's like starting off your day with like a nice big glass of orange juice, you know? It's just like, you know, you don't do that every day. You don't really get it every morning, but on the mornings you do, just... And you're ready. Alright. Reactor coming down for our friend Jinn. It does look like exactly the same build so far. This guy really does like Bio. I mean, no he does not. Obviously not. Guy really likes mech against Zerg apparently, so... Yep, gonna do the same build he's been doing for the past 4 games so far. No plans to change anything up. Hopefully Geeden is a little bit more well-versed in the shenanigans of Jinn. And will probably be a little bit more keen to go ahead and try and counter them. If I were Geeden right now, I would just start pulling out aggressive builds out from my hat, you know? I mean, if you see Jinn doing the same thing for 3 games in a row, or rather for 4 games in a row, if Jinn does the same thing, then probably just keep forcing his hand, make him play a drastically different style that he's not used to playing against, you know, in this series so far. Right? I mean, if Geeden can control the pace of the game, Jinn, I don't know what Jinn would do. If Geeden is like has map control and he's like the one keeping Jinn, you know, on his toes, trying to defend, making sure he doesn't lose anything, that would be ideal. That would be like exactly what Geeden needs. And generally, the best way to do that is with a little bit of aggression. So, gonna have to see what Geeden goes for. 4 roaches right now, 41 workers to 33. Macro already looking substantially better this game. And he does have enough, yeah, not overdoing on the queens anymore. So Geeden is adapting. Kind of cool. We just had that Dahaka home screen, right? And yeah, Abathur would be proud of Geeden. He's not making too many queens. He's keeping a nice little modest count of, you know, just 1 for each base right now, which I think is a little bit too little. You definitely want some creep spread, right? You at least want 1 creep queen. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, right? But I guess no really... Okay, I guess there's no need for it if you're just going to be doing a 3 hatch all in, right? So, my man Geeden Gonna go ahead and probably just stomp all over Ginn. Not Ginn. Good, Ginn. Ginn with his Roach Ravager push. Again, guys, I'm super liking this. It's exactly what you need to do against John or Jinn. And I was just talking about this, and I'm so happy that he's proving me right. There he goes. Supply Deeper's gonna get busted on down. Ling's in production for the reinforcement. The wall is gonna get busted on down. Jinn retreats into his main base. Liberator coming on out, gonna hold this ramp. And guys, I think we may have a series on our hands. Tiles raining down from the sky, taking out the Liberator. No problem. 8 SVs go down, 9, and a lot more where that came from. Nothing to stop these Roaches and Ravagers. Hellbats, I guess, are doing an okay job, but the damage is being done. It's not stopping aggression, and GG is cold. And Geeden! Geeden! Now! 2-3 against Jinn. Ah! So good. Ah, so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. You don't generally get to see players like evolve in real time action. See a player adapt to what another player is doing so well, implement it, and then start winning. Like, it's just a fundamental part of StarCraft that everyone knows and has, but no one really gets to see. You don't get to see the adaptations all that often. So, oh man, what a treat. What a treat. Okay, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed myself there, obviously. Maybe a little bit too much. Gasp. Scandalous. Jinn says acid. I say $20 per tab. Because I think that's a fair price. I mean, Jinn's my buddy, but you know, I still gotta... I gotta have something. But yeah, dude, we got a series. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I was really concerned we actually were. It was just gonna be like Jinn 4-0 or like Jinn 5-0. Oh man, what a treat. Okay, Acid Plant. Pretty excited for this one. Acid Plant. I don't think we've played on Acid Plant yet. Pretty good mech map, if I'm being honest. Lots of high ground to defend. You got 4 bases all in the high ground, so that's good. Lots of choke points you can force the Zerg through. So, you know, in theory, it should be good for mech. Now, Jinn does not play mech that way. We obviously all know exactly how Jinn likes it. How he likes his mech. Shaken, not stirred, right? So, I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of, you know, strong defensive mechanical play coming out from the Terran. I just don't think it. Ooh, Jinn whipping out the blue. He is not messing around. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the bottom right hand position of Acid Plant. It is the green Zerg player. Representing NG Gaming, it is Geeden. Or maybe it's Geeden. Holy shit, but now's not the time to think about that. And in the top left-hand position, spawning as a blue Terran player. Representing Psionic Aftermath, it is our very own Jinn. Still up, 3 games to 2, against an adapting Geeden. Now, mind games start to come into play here. You don't get to see mind games every series, but I think this series, you really do. Mr. 789 2018. Frame that quote, put it on your wall, and live in forever admiration of it. But seriously, there's a lot of mind games this series, because, I mean, you gotta see that active adaptation of strategies as Geeden, and we've only seen Jinn do 1 build for 5 games in a row. Or at least like 1 general build for 5 games in a row. So, is he gonna adapt now? Is he gonna change it up? Is Geeden gonna anticipate that and just really macro hard until around like the 6-minute 20, 6-minute 30 second mark, and then make a bunch of roaches to defend? I mean, what's he gonna do? Now it's less of a show me your best StarCraft and more of a play the player kind of game, right? Now Geeden has to play the player if he wants to ever make a comeback against Jinn, the monster, the machine, the mechanical muchacho himself. Alright. CC is gonna go down. Pretty normal stuff so far, you guys. Pretty normal stuff so far. Actually, normal enough for me to do a nice big yawn. Oh, Nelly, we 3 farmers. Okay. Queen started up right away. Actually, no Lings in production? Ooh, I guess he started the Overlord a little later or something? Probably. Yeah, that's probably it. 2 Queens, couple of Lings in production. Looks a-okay to me so far. Reaper's probably just going to get on in. May pick off a drone. Probably not, though. And then Roachborn coming on down again. Alright, Geeden says, you know what? I like this aggressive stuff coming on right now. I like killing Jinn before the 5-minute mark. I think this is good. I think we're going to keep doing that. And keep doing that, Geeden will. Okay, Roachborn coming on down. I already said that. Oh my god. The cool thing about the... Okay, so quick Easter egg. Well, not really Easter egg, but if you get the mechanical skin for like Zerd, like you know how they have like this is like the mechanical skin because it's all like mechanically and like yeah, they actually make like mechanical sense and stuff when they spawn and when they die, and that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Just a nice little cutesy thing to note. Okay, Larva Inject just finished popping. Gonna go ahead, get a couple of roaches out here. And yeah, Jinn is doing the exact same build. Dude, Jinn is the most stubborn guy I've ever met. I mean, if he doesn't know that Geeden is like... I mean, Geeden went aggression 2 times, roach aggression 2 games in a row. Because... And you know he did that because he knows you've been going Hellions. So, to go Hellions one more time, that's a little, it's a little brave. It's a little brave for my liking. Alright. Reaper's probably gonna scout this out now. He sees the roaches, he sees that there's a decent amount of Lings. Most importantly, he sees that there's no third, so he probably knows that he's about to get... Like, his day is about to get ruined. Fortunately, Jinn can't plan against that now. Banshee's gonna be down in around 30-ish, 35-ish seconds. 2 seconds coming out too. Basically, I don't expect this to kill Jinn. This definitely is gonna kill him, but it needs to do damage. So, SCV spoil from the natural, that's a good start to nice some mining time. Is he gonna try and bust up the ramp? Of course he is, because that's what you gotta do with this kind of rush. Actually, Ling's not... Oh, actually... Oh, can he get the reactor before the cyclones pop out? Oh, no, he's getting... one does pop on out, but yes! Denies the second one. Wait, not really, though. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and push on it, and now he gets to fight against the SCVs. Let's see how many he can get. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. Okay, this is starting to look good. 18, can I see lucky number 20? And no, we cannot. And he is going to go ahead and take out 19 drones there. Whew. End of the day, or 19 SCVs gone down, and where's the CC? Where? Oh. There's the CC. Alright, Terran does have mules, but he is down 12 workers. Generally, that's not too much cause for concern, but when it's this early in the game, 12 workers means a lot more. A 12 worker difference is a lot harder. Also, good on Geeden. Geeden did also get the scout on off onto whatever Jinn was doing. Keep in mind, it is still 2 bases to 2 bases, and Geeden's going to follow this up with a 2-base Spire. I don't really like that a lot because it's a really easy way to let go of your lead by slipping up with your macro, and then if Jinn just has missile turrets, then, you know, you kind of get messed up, and he has cyclones anyways. So, not my favorite response, but definitely something he can try. Cloak did not finish on up, I don't think. Yep. Since it was scouted, Jinn decided, you know what, that gas is better spent elsewhere. Banshee's gonna fly on in and be repelled easy peasy. Doesn't get the scout off on the layer. However, does see the 2 gases at the natural and did scout out. The Banshee did take that path beforehand, so he does know that it is 2 base right now. 2 base, double gas over here. Either some weird night shit is going on, or a Spire. And yeah.
Birth successful.
Ew. And yeah, Jinn is gonna go ahead and scan as he probably should have. I think that's a very wise use of a scan right there. And Geeden, Spire's finished on up, but he can only afford, yeah, 3, maybe 4 mutas. Yeah, a little bit not so amazing there. Probably should be getting another hatchery here pretty soon, so we'll watch out for that. Meanwhile, 5 missile turrets is their response for Jinn. that is a pretty good response. I'm not gonna lie. If 5 missile turrets is a bad response, I don't want to play to mutas. I don't want to play StarCraft anymore. But yeah. Honestly, I think the most value these mutas can do is probably just kill the Banshees. There's not a spore in these bases, and 2 Banshees can actually, you know, hold their own against the Queen pretty well. So should be watching out for that on that side of the map. Meanwhile, on this side of the map, Mita's gonna fly in and say, God, the universe just hates us, doesn't it? Why do we even exist? We should make a pact to just fly into a bunch of widow mines or something, because life is not worth living. And they're right. They're gonna go ahead and fly on back home. Probably gonna go ahead and kill these Banshees. A little bit of a, too much of a drone pull there. It feels kind of bad. All that mining time. Anyways, Mutmut's gonna go ahead and fly on back. Gonna take out these Banshees, but not before they get the hatchery, maybe. Yeah, Banshees have a lot of DPS. I think the hatchery is safe, though. As long as Geeden doesn't panic, he should be fine. Alright, first Banshee down, and second Banshee down as well. Alright, 4 drones for a couple of Banshees. Not bad at all. Or rather, yeah, 4 drones for 2 Banshees, and a little bit of damage on the hatchery. Not a great trade for Jinn there. Jinn there green means, okay. Jinn is not going to move on out with a couple of Cyclones, Hellions, and a Thor. As you can see by just using your eyes. And yeah, there is anti-air here, and I think, yeah, Geeden is definitely going to lose 1, if not 2 mutas. I mean, yeah, so the 2-base Spire opening didn't really do all that much for Geeden, didn't really do him any favors, but I guess it's not the worst thing to happen in the whole universe, you know? Alright, so Jinn, is this going to do any damage, I guess is a question. And looking at the army supply, we're at 82 to 42, and he still has a 10 workers advantage, so rough estimates say it's looking rough, but this hatchery is still damaged. Oh, if Jinn just right clicks on this, he can at least get something out of this push. Alright, cool, gets a hatchery, and now he can just pick it up. Wait, no he can't. Alright, he cannot pick it up and boost away, so he does lose all these Cyclones and all these Hellions in exchange for the hatchery. Now, generally, I would say that's not... Oh, no. No. Oh, I say just dive on the... Yeah, dive on the medevac. Neither retreat for the Thor. And now look at this. Look at this. You've used this mutas, just got yourself a medevac and a Thor. Guys, I think we're going to a game number 7. There's no way we're not. Geeden has just been like in control. This is what I was saying! I was saying he needed to be in control of this game, and look at him now. He's moving across the map. Jinn is on 2 bases. He's feeling bad. He has 25 armor supply. This natural base is absolutely going to have to be abandoned at the very least. And the hyper-aggressive style of mech coming up from Jinn and its predictable style is something that Geeden is just more than happy to capitalize on. Doubling the supply of Jinn. Guys, I know mech can be insanely cost-efficient. Term can be insanely cost-efficient, especially upper ramp, especially with mech. But something tells me it's not going to be enough this time. Or maybe it is. Okay, never mind, I'm stupid, don't listen to me. Alright, Geeden is just going to go ahead and contain him on 3 bases, because when Terran likes to not die, they can really not die. Now, they can also not win very easily by not dying, but as case in point, 42 workers out of 10 there. These mineral patches, probably feeling just a little bit used at the moment. I'm sure it's like one of these mineral patches that like ultimate fantasy to have like 50 SCVs on it at once, but like most of them are like pretty uncomfortable with the whole situation. So, for them. No high ground vision actually. Yeah, okay. Like no tanks. At all. So, that's kind of sucky, but I guess you can just park yourself right here. Tanks, he can like kind of leapfrog the tanks forward though. But yeah, Jinn is not, he's not getting a winning position in this game at all. I mean, he's getting Cloak and another Banshee, which just kind of shows exactly how, this is like the Dark Templar. This is like the When Behind Dark Shrine of Terrans, except a lot worse. I mean, he's going for Cloak Banshees right now, which, I mean, 11 minutes into the game, after you already showed Banshees, after you had 2 Banshees die, after you just lost your last Banshee, turns out probably not very good. Probably pretty suboptimal. Getting another medevac there with his mutas. I mean, no one will blame Jinn if he leaves right now. I can get why he doesn't want to though. Mech can be super efficient, and maybe just maybe if Geeden takes a really bad fight, maybe he can do that. I mean, if he keeps making mutas, definitely. But I'm not feeling it. There's a nice mutaflock right here, and generally I would say that's not good against mech. I actually, you know, said earlier on that I didn't think it was good against mech, like just like 2 seconds ago. I know I did, but like on this little economy, you can't afford to go for a very heavily, or even just like moderately heavy anti-mute attack. So, I mean, without losing to this giant ball of Zerg. Okay, Jinn. Jinn, you're cute. You really are. I love you, man. But you can't do that. You cannot do that. You're not gonna sneak the base. I know, but it's just not gonna happen. And I think he's gonna go ahead and dive on in now. Jinn says, Geeden says it was time, but then he reconsidered. Yeah, he's gonna get the orbital. Orbital does go on down. Geeden looking so in control of this game. I mean, he's looking so in control of this game that I feel like he's a Protoss player and a caster. Oh my god, there were so many better ways to deliver that. But, you get the point. He is looking very in control of this game. He's gonna go ahead and try and chase with his 2 Thors and Medevacs, which is cute. But I don't know. He cannot die for a while. And he's moving on out. Alright, cool. So, Jinn, we need to have a talk about boundaries. Oh shit. Okay, Geeden, we really need to have a talk about boundaries. Oh my god, this was a little bit of a misstep here. Actually, a little bit of miscontrol too. Rallying a bunch of overlords on the opposite side of the map. But yeah, so I know we've been seeing a lot of what's going on over here. Oh wow. Yikes. Yikes.com. Oh my goodness. Well, he does get the Thors in the end. And he can probably get the other one, but it's probably not a good idea. Just like Professor Muta's there for Thors. Again, not a great trade, but hey, take what you can get, right? 12 Muta's on the way. Now that I don't like. He is getting his hive though. So this is what the Zerg side of the map looks like. This is what the Terran side of the map looks like. One of these is a successful 27-year-old self-made man millionaire who just finished buying his other $2 billion mansion. And this is the guy who rolls a burrito at Chipotle with kind of like a dead red look in his eyes, you know. Not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that's what it is. It's not looking good for Jinn. Not in a good place in his life right now. Alright, Natural is starting to mine on out. Jinn, what is his game plan here? There's a quadrillion mutas. I mean, I guess he's going to make Thors to counter it, but the magic box is okay. He's doing okay. He can pounce on top of that Thor. Probably doesn't want to. Because he saw this command center and got distracted. Gonna go on over here, just kind of harass the main army a little bit. Jinn says, too much for me. And my vocal cords are severely disappointed, but my heart is screaming in joy. Guys, we got a series on our hands. We're gonna go to game 7 here. I think it is a best of 9? Right? I don't know. I'm actually not certain. But I guess it'll just stop me whenever we can. Oh yeah, and by the way, last game, yeah, SnapXD just noticed this. 0 creep spread. Like -0 creep spread from the Zerg. I guess you don't really need it when you're that far ahead. But I guess it's just a little bit of a uncomfortable feeling. Oh man. But yeah, welcome to the chat, SnapXD. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Jinn looked really dominant with a 3-0 in the beginning. And then, oh boy. And then Geeden. And then Geeden learned how to make roaches. And it's just so perfect. Alright, next map is going to be Parasite. We've gone through the entire map pool so far. Parasite, probably the same thing I was going to say about I was saying about Acid Pool. Oh yeah, super mech favored, but probably not Jinn's mech favored. We'll have to see how it is. Parasite's not a very big map, and there's definitely some chokes to abuse there. Which Jinn, you know, doesn't make a lot of siege tanks. Plays more like a battle mech style, kind of like Gumiho actually. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe this is the game that Geeden, or that Jinn decides, hey, Geeden's got my number. I better change things up, you know? And yeah, we'll hope Jinn can adapt as a player and see if he can take down the mighty Geeden. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce our players here in what could potentially be the final game of the series for multiple reasons. Not one of which not being my incompetence, but this is why we're waiting to see him. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just say best of 7 here, just so it looks a little bit more complete. Don't even know if that's true or not. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Parasite. He is spawning as the green Zerg player. God, that was horrible. It is Entry's very own Geeden. Bringing it back 3 games to 0 so far. Can he take another? I wouldn't put it above him. And his opponent spawning on the bottom right hand position of Parasite. Representing Psionic Aftermath, it is the red Terran player, Jinn. Who is in desperate need of mixing things up. Because right now, Geeden is just playing him like a book, reading him like a fiddle. And that is not good. Neither the analogy nor either of those things that I meant to say. Okay, so Geeden is going to go for his Hatch, Gas Pool, Super Standard, Jinn, Reaper Expand, Super Standard. Who cares? Nobody cares. Everyone knows what these players are doing. It's whatever. Let's look at Parasite for a second, really quickly here, folks. 3 expansions on the high ground. The 4th one, though, a little trickier to come by, though Mech would have no problem holding this down if they get a nice siege tank count. Like, there are a lot of ramps, that is true, but it doesn't take a lot of siege tanks to hold a ramp. It takes like 1, maybe 2 siege tanks to hold a ramp, especially if you have it walled off. So like 1 right there, 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 and he's like impenetrable. And I know a thing or two about impenetrable, folks, and that is impenetrable. So Geeden, it's going to be a really test of his player as a whole. If Jinn does decide to mix things up and play defensive, then the name of the game from Geeden will either be early Swarmer Host and good creep spread, which we've both seen wasn't really the case for him. But maybe he's, you know, reflective enough and he can like understand that's what he needs to do. Or he's gonna go ahead and have to play the Viper game and just kind of try and pick Jinn apart and try to get to hive behind that, or just, you know, death by 1,000 cuts sort of thing. Or he can just like straight up macro super duper hard, hope Jinn doesn't push out and kill him while he's doing so and getting 2 Brood Lords, which probably is the worst of the idea since we know that Jinn likes to be aggressive with his mech. So, gonna have to see how this game goes. There's a lot of different avenues of possibilities. Jinn is actually gonna not go for the exact same build. This is different. This is different. He's keeping the Marines on the barracks on the reactor and making Marines, and a siege tank in production off the factory. So already very different. Jinn finally adapting here. Is it too late? Maybe, maybe not. We're not sure. All we know is that Geeden decides not to go for another Roach Rush. He says, you know what? I think, you know, fool him once, shame on him. Fool him twice, shame on me. Fool him 3 times, shame on the game. Fool him 4 times is not really a thing. It never goes past fool me 3 times. So, it's going to go ahead and play Super Standard. Well, not Super Standard, but just macro up for now. Probably should be getting a couple more queens. I would like to see more creep spread. I know I wanted to, you know, I know I said, make more drones, not this many queens, but you still could use a couple of queens. Gotta get that creep out there. Creep is so good. Ling just got an in, gets a full scout off, sees the switch over to the tech lab too. Kinda makes me wonder if Jinn even wants Cloak Banshees. And, well, there's your answer, folks. Don't need me to say anything about that. Oh, actually, Jinn. Curious here. He did not actually... He got a Siege Tank and then switched into Hellions. This Siege Tank doesn't help him at all with his Hellions. Like, Siege Tanks and Hellions don't have really good synergy early on in the game. Against TVZ when you're trying to... Because, you know, Hellions are running out and trying to harass. Siege Tanks, you're holding a position, right? And they don't really harass all that well. So, I think Jinn was just kind of scared that Geeden would do some sort of roach push. And that's why he just got kind of like a safety tank. Which is a little bit of a commitment. Not gonna lie, it is a pretty much... It is kind of a big commitment to, you know, commit your tech path to that route. But I think it shows a lot of respect for Geeden. And Jinn has been winning out in the long games a lot more often than Geeden has. So I think he's confident in doing so. I think it's a good choice. Well, I don't hate it. We'll leave it at that. I don't hate it. Alright, well, Geeden caught with his pants down. He's been literally just making workers for the past minute. Literally nothing else but workers. And he is going to go ahead and pay the price of that, which is the price in the form of 21 drone kills. Oh, no! Ah! No! Drone says, Mommy! Queen snaps out of it and stops doing it, but oh, this is so painful! Oh, stop it! Oh, haven't they suffered? Oh, landing them up. Oh my goodness. Alright. I was gonna say, hasn't Geeden suffered enough? Apparently not. 29 drone kills. I'm just gonna say 30. 30 drone kills going down for Geeden. Now down 36 to 46 workers. Oh boy! Alright, let's be a lesson. Know when Hellions come out. And try to have stuff to make them not kill your entire mineral line 3 times over. More aggression coming out here from Jinn, and Geeden just trying to macro on up behind it. A little bit oblivious to the fact that Jinn is not done with his push, and these roaches actually are just caught out of position completely. And these benches are going to go ahead and probably take all of them out. Probably should be doing like some sort of splitting them up or something. Just like, you know, take half, send them over there, take half, send them over here. Something like that. But I think he's not going to do that, and all of the roaches are going to die. We'll see. Well, I'll check on you guys later. Try not to wild die, okay? Alright, see you later. Alligator. Hellbat push with 2 Marines and a Viking. If nothing else, Jinn is extremely creative with his pushes. And trust me, he has a lot of things else. Oh, boy. Okay. Only 2 drones going down, but a hat-trick probably isn't going to survive. Thankfully, he has plenty more. Well, 1 more where that came from. Saving up a bunch of money, and now 11 meters are going to go ahead and pop on out, so this is good. This is A+ premium, just has to make sure he has an overseer for the Banshees. And actually, no detection at all. Alright, cool. Even though he knew there were Banshees on the map, I guess he just kind of delayed them a little bit, so that's really unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. The only thing Geeden's got going for him is that he'll probably be able to clean up the entire army. Actually, the Hellions can just transform and run away. So I think he's actually going to focus on the Hellbats first. But if he focuses on the Hellbats, and the Banshees are going to do damage to his Queens and his mineral line. So a little bit of a tricky position here, but he seems to be splitting up just fine. I guess there's just not enough detection to go around. Oh, and as I say that, he starts to miscontrol a little bit. 6 drones going down now to 7. Alright, how many missile turrets from Jinn? Take your bets now. I'm talking numbers between 0 and 27. 3. Betting closes in 2 seconds. And done. Alright. 1 modest, feminine missile turret in the main base. Mainly because he already has 2 Thors, and everybody's kind of like, yeah, you know, whatever, buddy. Do whatever you want. I dare you. Yeah, Muna's out though. Gunify out, and pretty exposed mineral line over here. I probably should have invested a little bit more into missile turrets, so this didn't happen, but that's okay. Because he has Thors. And oh my god! Oh! Yeah, Thors and medevacs, guys. Not the nicest things. Actually, ooh, is that Marine gonna kill him, Muta? No. Alright, so 5 ACVs and a siege tank. Not bad for how many meters did he lose there? 3? Okay, never mind. That's kind of bad for 3 meters, but not horrible. Definitely not nothing. That's what he's grateful for. Mr. Turret now going on in all mineral bases. Jinn moves out, Geeden moves in. Such is the life of a Muta player. Gonna go ahead, yep, focuses the SCV building the turret, and yep, gonna go ahead and get himself a nice handful of SCVs before the turret does finish. Needs to make sure to run away. Ah! No! GG! Okay, GG does run on a home, and Jinn is meanwhile moving on the opposite side of the map. Geeden probably should have picked up that, hey, Thors, weren't you making Thors to kind of try and kill me? And kill my Mutas? He's probably picking up on that, probably going to go ahead and move over to the other side of the map to try and defend. Or not. Oh, nope, there he goes. If he didn't know before, he definitely knows now. The push is coming in for Jinn, and all these drones are so exposed. No, 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 no! Oh, Blue Flame is done! Oh my goodness, no! Oh, 12 drones going down. Ow! Ow! It hurts. Oh, it hurts, you guys. It hurts so much. 18 drones going down, the mutas are dying too. Oh, they're clumping up. Oh no. Can this one muta kill that one Thor? Yes. Okay, but I think that's it. 32 rounds, 71. Geeden again caught Geeden a little bit too much, and Jinn does take out that base and the drones and the army. So triple threat here, folks. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Geeden just wants to keep on moving forward. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. And honestly, a handful of roaches are not going to stop that. Okay, a lot of roaches might stop that. And yeah, roaches are going to take out the siege tank. Medivacs cannot pick up siege tanks anymore, unfortunately. And reinforcements show up just a little bit too late. Geeden wants to keep on going, though. Oh yeah, oh, transformation servos! Oh, I didn't even know. Oh my god, he got the transformation thing from X thing. Oh my god, that was so cool. Did you guys see that? They were just like, new, boom, like Transformers. Oh, that was so cool. Okay. Well, Geeden's dead. We're just gonna go ahead and preemptively, there we go. There we go, it's nice and taken care of. Okay. Oh, wait, 12 meters are on the way. Oh, and these are in high impact payload. Okay, yeah, changes them back just in the nick of time. And yeah, these doors probably not going to kill those mutas. He's trying to magic box them, and he's doing his best. He's not doing a bad job, actually. Oh, he's actually doing a fantastic job. Is there enough mutas, though? I mean, maybe? I guess? Yes? Alright, so, he held the push, but at what cost? Well, boy, oh, let me tell you. Okay, never mind. Don't need me to tell you. GG is called, and Jinn scrapes it by 4-3 against Geeden. If I'm not mistaken, that was the last game. We'll see if they start talking about another game. That was map 7. Yes, that was map 7. I'm actually not certain if it's the best of 7. But I think... yeah, so you can pick any map. Ah! Best of 9. Okay. Whew. Let's go ahead. Give my vocal cords a break here while we wait for them to pick next map. So Jinn is on match point now. Geeden, 3-4, can still win it. I believe in him. We'll see it. Geeden says BRB 5 minutes or less. I think I will do the same. So don't touch that dial, folks. We will be right back with more hot and steamy StarCraft 2 community action. I'll see y'all in a bit. Boo! Ha! Got you guys. Okay. I am better now. I am feeling a lot better. Oh, goodness. Whenever I go for a long period of time without casting, and then jump right into a best of 9, it does things to you. It does things to you. But I think I'm good now. Next plant is gonna be Acid Plant. So we're gonna go and load that up right now. The plant where they make all the acid. Or maybe it's like short for like Acid Planet. Yeah, like see, it even has like an L and an E over here. So like Acid Planet, Acid Planet, and then like the L over here. Like it's just mixed up. It's just like a word jumble. It's like a word puzzle. So Acid Planet becomes Acid Planet. It becomes Lacid Planet. Lacid Planet, or Alcid Planet. Ooh. Or Le Acid Planet. There we go. Le Acid Planet. Alright, Le Acid Planet version 0.31. Let's rock and roll, you guys. Alright. Game point. Jinn seems to be biting back. So if Geeden got wrecked and then adapted, and then Jinn got wrecked and then he adapted, who's gonna win right now? Honestly, if I had some money, I would put it on the Terran player, spawning the bottom right hand position of Acid Plant, representing Psionic Aftermath, our very own Jinn. Just seems to be being a little more solid in his gameplay when he can get to where he wants to get to. When he can like be in that stage of the game where he can do his mech pushes, where he can do his move outs, where he can, you know, do everything he wants to confidently without worrying about dying. I say Jinn is a lot better and very much a match for the opponent. Spawning the bottom. Now it's the bottom. No, spawning the top left-hand position of Acid Plant, representing NG Gaming, this green Zerg player. It is Geeden. Alright, you guys. What does the future have in store? Acid Plant. What happened last time we were on Acid Plant? Last time we were on Acid Plant, what happened? Oh yeah, Geeden pushed across the map. Jinn was right here. Geeden was right here. Geeden made roaches. Roaches in over here. SCDs went. Jinn didn't die. Jinn also was not in a winning position for a lot of the rest of the game, but he didn't die. Geeden took a bunch of bases, got a bunch of drones, started to kill Jinn, made like a trillion mutas, killed Jinn, Jinn died. So, are we going to see a repeat of that? Probably no. Wait. Jesus Christ, it's Geeden born! Look at him! Look at this guy! Oh my god, what a stud muffin! Look at him! This is a third hatchery on Jinn's side of the... And why would he scout that? Who in their right goddamn mind would scout that? I mean, what? I don't even know why he's making it. Jinn would have no idea why he's making it, so why would he even check it? Oh my god. Oh my god, you know what this means? He's gonna mine Jinn's minerals! No, he's gonna kill Jinn. He's gonna try and kill Jinn. He's gonna do some aggressive ass shit to Jinn. That's a Roachborn right there. I don't know why he needs the third hatchery over here. I guess for fast reinforcements? Kind of? I mean, I still don't get it. But you know what? I'm not supposed to get it. I'm just supposed to look at it and scream. So I'm doing half of that right now. Ah! That's about as loud as I can scream without blowing up my vocal cords at the moment. Alright, Jinn. Are you going for Hellions Jinn? No. Oh, he's doing the same thing he did on Parasite. Yeah. Remember, he went for the safety siege tank. And I think it's going to do the same thing right now. Nope. That is a tech lab on a factory that is making a cyclone. Because... yeah. I mean, Jinn knows that cyclones don't need tech labs anymore. Or maybe he's so good he's seeing into the future and is like, in the 90s patch, cyclones need the tech lab back again. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyways, Jinn scans, sees George Warren, no third base. Jinn like, Right. I guess I better start preparing, but little did he know, his preparations were a bit too late. Or rather, he needed to prepare. Or rather, it was a lot sooner than he would have expected. Thankfully, though, there's actually a lot of Marines here, which Geeden is probably like has to take like a good 10 seconds to be like, wait, Marines? What the? Wait, what? Marines? What do you mean, Marines? What do you mean? Siege tank is on up. Queen just stands there. It takes the... I don't know why I found that so funny. She just stood there. Boom. Unflinching. Boom. Takes another. Doesn't give a rat's ass, you guys. What a queen. Alright. We're just probably going to stop this for quite a while. Jinn, yeah, he has the money. Doesn't have the supply, but he's fixing that right now. He can definitely make it so that he can have like a nice number of siege tanks. And ooh, actually, really good play over here, denying the high ground vision and then moving the tank onto this perfect high ground spot right here. Geeden, you're still in range of the tank! Okay, so let us learn why not to fight in range of tanks. This will happen to your roaches. Yeah, oh, this is ugly. Alright, well, my vocal cords are doing a little bit of a victory dance right now. A little bit of a tiny celebration. Geeden probably doesn't feel the same way, but, you know, that's okay. This was so weird. Silicon larva just unused there. And that's a really weird push. I mean, you would just... I mean, like, if anything, you would make the... This would be your second base, not your first one, right? I mean, that seems like the normal thing to do. I don't know. It's a little weird, you guys. It's a little weird, but... what are you gonna do? Geeden makes a couple of roaches. It's whatever. Queens cost 3 supply? No, they cost 2 supply. Yeah, you see, it went up by 2, I think. Maybe I'm bluffing you guys out, I don't know. Queens cost 2 supply, right? Am I crazy? Somebody tell me if I'm crazy or not. In the meantime, Jinn is gonna go ahead and happily macro on up. 40 to 40 workers, 2 bases to... Okay, technically 4, but it doesn't count. So, we're gonna say 3.5? No, so 3. We're just gonna say 2 bases to 3. 47 workers to 42, and 16 arms supply to 21. Actually, all things considered, not too bad for Jinn. Rather, not too bad for Geeden. Has a couple of roaches here, a little bit of a hit squad, run by, little boogaloo we're doing over here. It's gonna get cleaned on up fairly easily though. Lots of denied mining time though, so overall, is it worth it? 4 SCVs, 3 drones. I mean, 4 roaches, 3 SCVs, a little bit of lost mining time. Probably not, but it's whatever. Starting to pressing creep is Geeden. Geeden does have this 3rd base up again, and he is going to go for that 2-base Spire again, or that Spire play again, which we did see. It's been a mixed bag of results, we'll say, for how well Spire play has been working out for Geeden so far. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, no anti-air for Jinn so far. And actually, this is on a reactor, so we're probably not going to see any Thors anytime soon, so that's probably a good plus. There are missile turrets in the base though, so mutas aren't just going to swoop on in and kill everything, but they can definitely repel all sorts of aggression. So generally, defensive mutas aren't really what you want. You want your mutas to be on the opposite side of the map, getting damage done, flying around, killing shit, keeping the turn back at home. But when you can't do that, then defensively, against, you know, this kind of stuff... Oh my god, did he just lose 11 workers? Oh, okay, because there's also a Banshee. Okay, because like, no way. Alright, so 12 workers is going down. But yeah, mutas defensively against Terran can actually be pretty good. Especially if they try to go for like any, you know, factory or starport kind of pushes or plays. So it looks like that's what he's going to be doing for right now. I mean, yeah, he's not trying to move across the map with his mutas. As I see that, he tries to move across the map with his mutas. And as that happens, the Banshee moves back into the 3rd base. So more of the story, guys, listen to your casters. If you're cheating, listen to your casters. Oh, Banshee runs out of energy? Huh. Can't remember the last time I saw something like that happen. But, guess it did. And, yeah. Creep tumor is actually super annoying here. I think Jinn scanned, got rid of one of them, but there's like an active tumor over here, and now it's like keep on spreading. The more this creep tumor can spread, the better for Geeden, honestly. A little weird that he spread this way instead of like that way, but I guess it's, you know, it's whatever. Yeah. So actually, we seem to be having a pretty normal game up for that early game aggression. Surprisingly enough, it didn't put Geeden too far behind. I mean, yeah, I mean these mutas aren't really going to do all that much. I'm not saying he's in a good position, but worker-wise, he's doing just all right. He's doing just all right. Oh, is he gonna get the... Yeah, he is. Well, guys, he's doing fine. Army supply-wise, 50 to 23. Can't be too angry about that. It is mech, and he... Whoa, is he getting Carapace? The only reason you get Carapace for your mutas is if you're gonna make a lot of mutas. And the only reason you make a lot of mutas is if your opponent 100% is not going for mech. And we're back in the heart of the swarm. When was the last time I saw muta... When was the last time I saw flyer upgrades for mutas? In TVZ. I mean, not just like getting this in like the Brutal or Corruptor stage, but actually getting these for mutas. Guys, that was like... When was the last... Iron Fortress was still in the map pool, I think. Last time I saw this. Like, this is super unusual. I mean, that's... You don't really think about it, but nowadays... I mean, like, in Heart of the Swarm, this is like super standard. Like, oh yeah, I got Carapace, it's going Ling Muta, yeah, whatever. But like, this is like not seen at all anymore, and it's so surprising to see it come out. So a little bit of a blast of the past from our friend Geeden there. Probably should see what he wants to do with it. I mean, +1 Carapace. Oh, I guess it's good versus a Thoris, ain't it? Because of the Javelin missiles. I mean, I guess if you get like, if you ever like sweep the... Oh, that's a lot of roaches, ain't it? Okay, well, first off, I guess these mutas are never going to live to have their +1 Carapace have good taken advantage of, but Jinn caught with his pants down, siege tanks on siege, Thoris out in the open, and actually going to go ahead and do some massive pressure onto Jinn. What happened? Jinn, you were doing so well! Oh no! 82 army supply to 34. More Thoris popping on out. Alright, so, like, how many Thoris does he have? He has only 2? Wait, is this his whole army? Just... Okay, no, yeah. He has 3 Thors and a couple of medevacs. I mean, not the most difficult thing ever to hold. Still gonna be probably a huge challenge and not possible. But hey, you know, try what you can. Thors are like immortals. But they're not even as good as immortals versus roaches actually. So do 3 immortals beat this? Well, with the War Prism and a couple of zealots, the answer is yes. And a disruptor. I'm trying to like reduce this all into like Protoss terms so I can like better understand it. And I would say that yeah, he can make it happen. Yeah, this is possible. This is holdable. Then again, the more I'm saying it, the more I realize I probably shouldn't be saying it. Oh boy, 108 armor supply to 43. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit ambitious here. Okay, where did things go wrong for Jinn? He held off the push. I know I'm saying this like so remote. Like, where did things go wrong, Jinn? What happened? I mean, I guess he didn't counter against his. Yeah, I guess he just let Geeden macro one up pretty freely, unfortunately. And ooh, actually, can't leave these siege tanks naked. And yeah, I guess he didn't harass the Zerg player, and then the Zerg player said, "I'm not gonna go and have tech the Hydras and get Vipers and get upgrades. Are you crazy? No, I'm just gonna make it like 1,000,000 roaches." And then 1,000,000 roaches later, we're at this 200 supply to 121. I mean, this still doesn't beat this, I don't think. But positionally, getting this there is gonna be a challenge. And he's pushing on out now. Sieging on up. I don't know about this. I really don't. But Geeden is giving it a lot of respect. He is. And, oh, actually, he's going to dive on the orbital. He needs to pull a couple of SCVs to repair that. Make sure he doesn't lose it. 8 more mutas on the way. So Geeden is going to go for Roach Muta. Which, if there's one thing worse against mech than Ling Bane, it's probably Roach Muta. So, am I excited to see this composition? Absolutely not. But... hey, it's something different, and I like different, and that's cool. No upgrades at all. So, that's also what Geeden has going for him. He has +1 attack on his ground army. These roaches are completely unupgraded. I mean, mutas have +1 carapace, but, that doesn't really count, right? Yeah. Jinn gonna lose his 4th base, a little bit too exposed, a little bit too out there. I guess he wasn't paying attention, so that is gonna be a little bit of an unfortunate occurrence there, but it's whatever. Jinn, you can't really expect that wouldn't happen. Goes for the Burrow Roach play, but there is actually a Missile Turret here. Oh, bless the lords. I mean, it is so, wow. Thank God that Missile Turret was there. I mean, like, I don't know if Jinn saw that actually. And actually, I don't know if actually Geeden has actually, but actually, okay, I'll stop. I don't know if Geeden has the Roach skin that makes, like, the I didn't actually notice that when Tunneling Claws came out because of the Roach skin. Maybe this, I don't want to like... So the Roach skin Tunneling Claws discussion is a tale as old as time, and I'll get into it later, because right now we are watching this game unfold. This is actually, surprisingly, fairly not close as you may think. I mean, this is still definitely a doable game from Jinn if he just sits back at home, macros up, you know, he's being forced to make Thors. This is another beautiful part about the mutas here, is that you force the Terran to make Thors, and Thors are a lot worse than siege tanks when it comes to just defending shit, right? And when it comes to like holding positions. And, oh, actually, so Jinn. Oh, actually, these tanks are gonna go and get hopped on. These roaches are gonna take a good fight against them. Hold that thought. Thors are boosting on back desperately to try and defend, but already a couple of siege tanks going on down. Actually, that may have been all of his siege tanks just down the crapper. Speaking of down the crapper, these roaches not a lot better for the wear. Actually, they kind of explode into the scoop, which is a little weird. But yeah, magic blocking these doors now are in trouble by these mutas, but mutas are going down too, and I think the whole army for Geeden just died, because 49 roaches, yeah, that's like, yeah, that's his whole army that he just replenished, so. Oh boy, let's see what's happening on this side of the map. He's got a gold base, check. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases to the Terrans 3, check. He's got a good army composition against the Terran, he's ready to take a good fight against mech. Oh boy, let me tell you why that's not the case. Let me lay down the law. Okay, billion more roaches coming on through. Obviously, I mean, I guess you can muscle through it, but it's not gonna happen for a very long time. 1-1 just finished on up, so that's good. But yeah, again, all these roaches are gonna die. Thor is gonna survive. Good micro there, good pickup there by Jinn. So yeah, Jinn is no stopover. He is no pushover. He is fighting for that $50, you guys. That is no. You know, that's a nice bit of pocket change. That's not, you know, a negligible amount of money there. So yeah, he's gonna still stay in it. I mean, Geeden's gas bank is just expended as hell. 19 mutas on the way, but Jinn has been making a lot of Thors, but he is making 4 rounds of siege tanks over here. This is so good from Geeden to keep on varying his tech. Roaches, mutas, roaches, mutas, roaches, mutas, siege tanks, Thors, siege tank, Thors, siege tank, Thors. And Jinn actually isn't repairing these. If these don't get repaired, and the mutas are already popping out, they're starting to move across the map, they're regrouping, making sure they're all there. If Jinn doesn't get these repaired in time, okay, he does. Never mind. But I was gonna say, that would have been really bad. Mutas could have just instantly killed all of those Thors. Thankfully not gonna be the case. Alright, so Jinn has somewhat stabilized this game. Geeden is taking the map, but he's failing to really develop good or useful tech behind it. So, I mean, Jinn's got that going for him. He's got what Geeden doesn't have going for him. There we go. How many mutas is that? Too many? Too many. He already lost like 32 this game. 23 more mutas. Imagine if he just had 2300, 2300, and he just made like 10 Broodlords and just went. Or like 5 Broodlords, a couple of Vipers, some Corruptors, and just went, said, let's go. Right? That's okay though. Alright, Jinn says, you're kidding me again? 2 Hellions kill a trillion drones. Yeah, so that's good. Hellions over there gonna do some damage too. Muta's taking some damage from these Thors, but there's just a little bit too many Thors. 3 reinforcements. 3 for reinforcement do come on through. And do some damage to these mutas, force them back for now. Good hope from Jinn, and this is a very interesting game. I'm really glad this is this is potentially our final game. I mean, look at this, 31 drones going down on the opposite side of the map. Doesn't hurt Geeden at all, except maybe in the larva count, but then, you know, not even then. He has a lot of larvae, and he has a huge bank too, so Geeden just kind of brushes it off and takes pretty much every base on his side of the map. Except for this one right here, but I'm sure he's getting to it. I'm sure, eventually, right? Finally, some static defense going on down to help prevent against these Hellion attacks. Muta's still trying to stay active. Mr. Turret's going to say, no, 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 not on my watch. And there we go, finally, for the first time in what feels like forever, Geeden advances to some tier 3 tech against Terran. Oh, thank God for that. Wait, does he have 2 spires? How did he get 2-2 in the air up so quickly? Nope, only 1 spire. I guess it's just been that long. Okay, cool. So, 11 Corruptors are on the way. And now, here's the interesting part. I have no idea. I have no idea how Jinn is supposed to know that he needs to go right now. But he kinda does. Like, now is kind of the time where he needs to okay, never mind. Broodlords are already morphing it in. So 7 Broodlords morphed on in. Bank is pretty much gone for Geeden. So he has to be a lot more careful with his money from here on out. But yeah, this base getting established for Jinn. Jinn on 2, 4, 5 bases to the 2, 4, 6, 7 of Geeden. And what looked like a really desperate early game situation, he seemed to somehow bring it back. And I'm like so proud of my Ginny for that. Good job, Ginny. Ginny's. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, good defenses so far. Planetary, double siege tank. Does he have a building armor? Yeah, I think that's the building armor thing, so good on him for that. Alright, so I think we finally have a nice proper late game between Geeden and Jinn. Both players are pretty even, I would say. They're both maxed out, they both are taking bases. The army for Jinn, probably a little bit better. These siege tanks are really useless that he's making them right now. I mean, even worse than useless. Yes, 15 siege tanks actually, so I may stand corrected here, because those are going to be some of the most useless siege tanks you've ever seen in your life, folks. But Brood Lords are starting to move on in, and now Jinn is going to know that, oh boy, this may not go the way he thinks it will. Unseating the siege tanks, very wise from him going over there. Starting to target fire down the Brood Lords, but there still needs a couple of siege tanks siege on up to take care of the roaches. Needs to unsiege them though immediately. It's a hard bit of macro, but he seems to be doing it perfectly. And all the Brood Lords are all of a sudden down. The Corruptors trying to swing on in to defend them, but the Thor still stands strong, and Jinn holds strong as ever. Wow, what an that was so good. Oh, I'm getting chills. Okay, Geeden lost that fight so hard. So hard. Jinn did everything he needed to do to make sure he didn't die there, and Geeden just couldn't handle it. Oh, 7 more Brooders on the way, 5 more Queens. But yeah, Jinn, yeah, all that pent up anger and aggression is finally starting to, let's just say, express itself in a maybe questionably healthy manner here. 2 bases already going on down. I would be happy at that. Hellions also being split on off to harass the drone line. Amazing gameplay from Jinn. Just absolutely beautiful the way he was able to take control back of this game. And now we have a pretty desperate situation for Geeden. No bank, I'm pretty sure. Okay, he lost 56 mutas. 50. He lost 50 mutas this game. Let's just say he made 20 mutas, which is around 20 more than you ever need to make in a TVZ. Or when you're facing against mech, kind of generally. Imagine if he just had 3,000 right now in the bank. He would have Ultras, Broodlords, Vipers, Infestors, maxed out army, Forest of Spores ready to go. But, just all for naught. I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? That's StarCraft, you know? I mean, imagine if he had his creep pit over here, and he had a Spore Forest, and he controlled it a little bit better during disengagement, or he pushed in harder at the beginning of the game and killed his Jinn before it ever got here. So many ifs, guys, so many ifs, but fortunately, StarCraft does not allow you to act on your ifs, only on the whats. And right now, what is good? This is a what situation that's not looking good for Geeden. I don't know. I tried, you guys. I tried to make a narrative. Alright, Geeden gonna go ahead, start target firing down the Broodlords a lot more this time around, but Thors are insanely strong and they don't die to Broodlords very easily. Oh yeah, look at all that armor. Only +1 armor, but they do have that base, I think 2 or 3 armor. They are not taking a lot of damage from these Broodlords. There's no support under them anymore. They're starting to fall like flies. I think Jinn may have done it, guys. Oh my god, imagine how much pizza he can buy with that $50. GG is called, and Jinn takes a series 3-5. Much better series than I actually anticipated. I thought it was just going to be a one-sided gym slam fest, right? But no. Geeden adapted, he pulled it off, he started to like fight back throughout the series, he went up 3 games, he tied up with Jinn, and then, Jinn at the last second adapted, showed his resilience as a Terran, showed his strength as a defensive player, showing that he can not only dish it out, but also take a decent amount back, and that is just as important a quality to have as a Terran, and that is going to do it for us, you guys. Big thank you to everyone who tuned on in to join us. Thank you so much for watching and supporting your local StarCraft 2 community scene. If you did like what you saw here today, you can go ahead and subscribe to our Africa stream. Or I guess they do it different. You can like up us. Upping us is pretty easy. We love them up. So you can give us a follow if you are so inclined. You can give us stickers, star balloons, this honey pot thing, which I'm not sure what it does, but it's a honey pot. You can honey pot us. Wait, I just remembered that actually has a meaning to it. Never mind. But yeah, great series, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I've been Mr. 789. Hope you've enjoyed my casting. And folks, I will see you all on the flippity flip. Alright, catch you later. I always wonder, like, is there like a delay and I have to like stop streaming and it shows this part? Or does it stop streaming as soon as I click stop streaming? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out really soon, depending on whether or not you see this. Are you excited? I am. Trying to time this correctly.